Yeah.
So you can park at that school,
Oh.
but apparently you can. I didn't even know that until I saw your post.
And then they closed it. I'm leaving bots in like 2:45. Like I'm going to Comfort Zone to see my boy DJ, and I'm like, go to the gates. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I've never heard
I was
that.
like, there's no way I'm actually locked in here right now. And then another guy.
No, that was why I joined like the industry one. That was all the Cherry Beach. I think it was like you always throwing your stuff in there. I was like,
I ended up doing some at the end of summer and stuff, and then I was gonna have a big one on September 13th. And the city of Toronto called me the day before, and they're like, "Yo, are you Costa?
Are you
Bro,
Costa?
Are you
Costa?
Are you throwing a party tomorrow?" I'm like, maybe. And he's like, actually, legit city of Toronto. He's like, yeah, if you do it, like they're gonna.
7 a.m. rolls around, the sun's coming up on the terrace. I'm like, this is vibes are high. I'm like, he's playing Pajano song. I'm like, oh, this is so sick to hear Pajano. And then you hear like the Inner Bloom coming in the background. I'm like, oh man, this is sick. And I like look up at the DJ booth and they're taking off their headphones. Rufus dropped in, bro. And he rips Inner Bloom and dropped like an hour set. And I was just like, I'm sitting there and I'm like,
bro, I would have been like,
dude, like, I know. I'm like losing it. My girl's with me and I'm like, it's so crazy that they're going. And she's like, yeah, they're playing so much Rufus the Soul. I'm like, you have no idea what's going on right now. Yeah. So then like,
it's not the same.
Yeah, dude, I saw like, I can't remember who it was. Then they were supposed to go on after Solomon at Space like a year and a half ago. And he was like, oh yeah, he walked in early. He walked in to kick the other DJ off early.
I've heard he's like that.
Yeah, he starts playing. He's like, no, I'm ready. He starts going, and then this other DJ pulls up. I can't remember. He was like a sleeping guy, and he's like, yo, I'm not getting off.
And what are you supposed to say to him?
You can't say anything.
And I was with the DJ, and he's like, so I didn't know what to do. He's like, yeah. So his option he gave me was B2B or he keeps going. So I B2B with him. And then his like I set was done, so he left and Solomon just kept going solo.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Back and Body Hurts podcast where we talk about all things EDM. Thanks for tuning into this episode. So this episode, we're starting a new series that we're going to try out for maybe a couple months. We'll see how it goes. Just give you guys more content. So essentially, the premise of this episode is shoot the shit. So STS for short. Essentially, we have our guest here, which I'll introduce, and we're just gonna talk about all things EDM and whatever's plaguing you guys, whatever you guys want to talk about, anything upcoming. Should be a fun convo. Now, one thing is, I know you guys are all house focused, so should be quite good. And I might have some terrible takes that you guys will need to correct me on, since I think I've talked to each of you guys individually on house isn't my favorite genre.
You can change your mind.
Maybe you guys can put me in my place. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm your host for this week, Sonny, and I'm going to introduce our guest. To my right is Costa.
Hey everyone, I'm Costa. I started Toronto House Community. I'm super excited to be on this episode. Thank you for having me. And yeah,
pleasure's ours. And to his right is Aryan.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Aryan, also known as One of One, DJ producer and one half of Tempo.Toronto.
And to my furthest right, and Aryan's right, is Andrew.
Hey, I'm Andrew. Also go by Mancan when I'm DJing, producing. Other half of Tempo. It's not a duo, it's actually an event. So come support the house music event that we throw in the city. Tons of local DJs. Next one's April 12th.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Yeah, I know you guys started at the levels, the origin of Tempo 1. So Tempo 1 happened in January, which was like a really sick event that you guys threw off. Like, honestly, just crazy for your first event.
Yeah.
And you guys started at the Levels community event where you guys just met up and started talking, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. So like we had met through like a Discord chat previously and like kind of talked here and there, but like not really on any level. And then we ran into each other at this Levels event. And we were just talking, and Andrew was just like, man, like there's not enough like underground events going on. Like everything is very like kind of like marketed very like poppy or kind of like, you know, like high end right now, and like there's not enough underground events going on in Toronto. And I'm like, okay, let's start one.
Yeah.
And then we talked about it for like a little bit here and there, like, you know what I mean, not anything serious. But then my birthday was coming around in January, so I was just like, yo, like all I want to do for my birthday is spin, so why don't we just throw an event?
That's the key right now, is that everyone, like I said, everyone's a DJ and there's not enough events going on. You could definitely relate to this with your series.
Yeah.
But like everyone's a DJ, not enough events to go on. So it's just like, hey, we gotta start doing our own thing and like just start it, right? Yeah. As a Tempo 001, really good. I enjoyed that. Well, like I didn't go, but we had guys who went from our team, and they enjoyed it.
Yeah, you guys were there doing like post-game interviews. With
Yeah,
their
it was a lot of
DJs.
fun
Kinda
doing that.
hilarious.
Yeah,
We
it was
like
a lot
posted you up in that back room all night.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun doing that. And same for you. You Costa, your Toronto house community. Man, you've been going 1 year anniversary just passed, right?
Yeah,
How-
1 year since we started the Instagram. The community kind of a little bit just before, but the Instagram like 1 year.
Yeah.
Pretty insane for 1 year. Just it also started community Thursdays. You guys probably heard of it. We have every Thursday, new DJs every week. Local, try and bring new people in. Lots of
local is the way. But man, your event really convinced me that people in Toronto just want to party every fucking day. It's actually wild. Like I'm just like, bro, doesn't anyone have to work? How are people here till 2? I heard people here till 2 a.m. I mean, I've gone to a couple of the Toronto house communities, and I'm like I'm gone by like 11. I'm like, yo, I gotta work.
That's when it starts. The
That's-
party, bro.
He's like, this is when it starts. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Bro, I brought people there the last couple times, and that's exactly it. They're like, okay, I gotta go home, and I'm like, yo, it's only 11.
Like
and then,
that's when people start to come.
yeah,
you know,
like 15
you know?
minutes later, it's a packed floor, and I'm looking around like, this guy missed out. Like,
Yeah, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, I see the videos after, and I'm just like, bro, I can't even move in there. I was like, honestly, that's amazing. 1 year and building the community like that. Do you have a WhatsApp group or a Discord that you?
Yeah, we do have a WhatsApp group. It's like it's full. Some people leave, some people stay, but it's at like the cap.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta like be on it to join. But we can post a link to it.
Yeah, we'll have
After
a
the
link.
podcast, yeah, we have a Toronto solo ravers chat in that. We even have an Instagram chat of that.
That's the nice thing I respect about like a lot of these new ones, like especially these ones, right? Is like the solo rave. We just did an episode on solo raving, but it's just like you go to these events for the music, I would say.
Yeah,
And that's the thing, like we have so many events where people are going for the artist, right? But when you like at your event, I mean, people are either there to support the local DJs or they're actually just there to listen to house
exactly,
music, which
It's
is
the
like,
vibe.
which is awesome if you're going alone too, because you just vibe with the crowd. I know you guys have the same thing with you, how your guys is too, right?
yeah.
Like that's the same atmosphere you guys are going for Tempo, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like completely the same atmosphere, really marketing it to people in the community, like just hitting on all those social medias, making it clear what it is, that it's here for the house music, it's local DJs. We're not bringing in anything crazy, and creating a good platform for it.
Now, did you I know you started earlier, did you find there was not enough house music? Because I thought Toronto was like a big house community anyway.
Well, actually, for mine, the owner reached out to my Instagram, and he said like he has his venue, the Libertine, and can give me Sundays or Thursdays, and we could try it. And so we tried one Thursday, it went really good, and then we waited 1 week, and then I did another one, and then from there I was like, yo, let's just keep this every week, keep it weekly. That way, consistency, and it's been going really well. A lot of DJs are reaching out to me to play. Have a whole list. I'm even booked for May, so
I know, I've heard. I
pretty
think I
hectic,
talked to you about that. You're booked like 2-3 months out, right?
I just try to do it early. That way, it saves me time because you have my phone. Like everything is.
it's you have to,
Yeah.
man. Like it's
Hectic.
it's tough, especially if you guys keep going with this too. You guys will experience how that is.
Oh, we
Trust
like
me.
our first one, we had so many people DMing, even between when our socials weren't very active, like until we started up again for Tempo 2. Just people slamming our DMs with mixes.
That's
and
it.
stuff,
Imagine, yo,
and-
it's hectic.
As
Yeah.
everyone's a DJ, man.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Everyone's a
exactly.
DJ, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's like everyone wants to play too. Plus, like you see everything's about social media these days, and you see the videos. Honestly, with the Libertine, like the best thing in my opinion is the ceiling.
Yo,
Those
just
lights,
just
so
the
yeah,
ceiling.
no.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
time I
yeah.
take a video for the podcast, the first thing I do the projector, and then I pan up, and then I go to the DJ, and it looks so cool.
Yeah.
Just seeing
And
the
they like,
light.
just expanded it too. They made it
Yeah,
longer.
so they had
Yeah.
it half, but then
Yeah.
they got the full thing, so now it looks so nice. And then you
Yeah.
can control it on the app too, change colors and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
really?
actually
Wait,
an app.
wait. Oh,
That's sick.
so it's app controlled?
Yeah,
Holy
so
shit.
some person like built it. I have his Instagram. I forgot it now, but yeah, you installed it. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
It's like it can like follow like all that cool stuff.
That's sick.
Yeah.
But also, like I was gonna say, like I did the Thursdays because there's not really anything booming on a Thursday. Like Wednesday, there's Secret Society.
Yeah.
Thursday, there's not really anything. There's Escobar, that's more bottle service, but that's it. So I'm like, yo, I'm
Just
trying
for
to do that.
house
I'm
or
trying-
in
yeah, like
general.
a
Yeah,
house.
yeah,
There's not
yeah.
really anything like that's really big.
You're true.
There's Last Call. There's a few other things that are going on, of course, but there's nothing really like, you know what I mean? Like Secret Society, you hear about it. There's lineups, this, that. So I was trying to like, build like a nice Thursday night for people because Thursday's Friday Eve.
Didn't you do Sunday too?
Yeah.
You have stuff going on.
So I've done Sundays like just occasionally for like certain events.
I think summer Sunday. This is the big thing. Day parties is a big
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
So it's like,
outdoor
yeah,
parties, that's what I'm
I
trying
think in
to
the
do.
summer series for sure, that's like a fucking like a banger.
Mm.
Because we talk about it a lot on the pod, but like it's not really here. But daytime parties aren't really a thing here
Mhm.
unless it's like a festival
Like
weekend or
EI
some
or
shit, right?
something. Yeah.
But like, fuck, I want to go to a club and then leave and go home. Like when Coda's done those, they tried the Sunday series. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, I'm at Coda at 4:00.
Oh, for
This-
Max
this-
Styler,
Max
right?
Styler.
Oh, Max
Yeah,
Styler too.
Max
The
Styler.
daytime
It was
series.
so
sick.
nice
Honestly,
being able to go
I-
home at a like decent time.
Honestly,
sick.
if I went, I would have gone that day because I'm just like, yo, daytime party,
Yeah.
get to see Max Styler, and then go home at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, bro, it was amazing. The headliner
that was
came on at
really
what
nice.
7:38. Like it's a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You literally have
It's
dinner
way
and then you
better.
just go straight there,
Yeah.
right?
So much better. Yeah.
Now the only
bro.
problem for me is I have to drive. Like I live in Mississauga.
Yeah.
Like, you drive
Oh.
down. So it's like it's not as close, but I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
it's Sunday day party.
I live
I'm
in
like,
Markham, so
Oh,
Yeah.
there
we're
you go.
both, we're both equally far.
Yeah.
Dude, you're going to Libertine.
Bro, I live in Narnia.
So far.
Yeah, man.
Yo, this guy's
That's crazy.
committed,
Yeah,
especially
he's
after this
committed.
weekend too. Holy man.
No, this weekend
Okay,
was
we
amazing.
gotta talk about this weekend
Yeah.
because this weekend was a
It
banger.
was a big one for the
Legit.
city. The whole city was going.
The
off.
soul, it's rare on a Friday. There's so many different genre events, but I had friend groups go to every single, like there was someone at every single one, and I was like, this rarely happens where it's like an even spread. So like on Friday was at
You
department.
forgot Thursday.
Well, I mean
Thursday,
Thursdays.
Thursday
I-
before Friday.
Bro, that's where we started.
Thursdays.
We gotta
okay,
start
yeah.
first.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, I guess we're shifting back.
Not
So
back.
okay. So the weekend started Thursday.
It's always Thursday.
It's
now.
always Thursday now. So we're at the industry event. Shout out
Oh,
Mr.
yeah, true.
Manager.
Yeah, Mr. Manager.
Hosting every 2 weeks. Really good. Definitely check it out.
At
Connect
the
with
Opium
locals.
Bar.
Yeah, and then right after you can just go straight to Libertine.
Literally 2 doors down.
Yeah,
literally.
it actually works out quite well. It's
Yeah,
just
so-
like we saw our former BnB guest Heather come on. So she opened up. That was
Oh,
really
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Really cool vibes. But yeah, the weekend I guess started all of us on Thursday, which is like I don't know how long you stayed. How long? Obviously, it's your event.
Oh,
so
I stay always till the end till 2. Yo, people
Yeah.
stay till 2. One time we had like 50 or 60 people till 2. They just put the lights on. We're all like, where do we go?
Well, it's that deer in the headlight
Yeah,
moment.
yeah,
Yeah,
back
yeah,
on.
man. Nobody wants to leave. It's like, do you not work?
Yeah. Turn them off the DJ. will keep
Maybe
going.
this is a pitch for CZ to start on Thursdays again. It's like, hey, go from Libertine right to CZ. It's really close.
That would be.
That would
That'd
actually be
crazy.
fucked.
Nah, that would be too hectic.
Yeah,
I would
But,
not even
but
go
you
on
think
that.
people would do it? I think people would do
Yeah,
it.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, they're just-
Dude,
I don't know.
I don't know. Your event
I don't
convinced me
know.
that man, people just want to party every day if
maybe,
they can.
honestly. If you're out partying and you're in that like mood, like you just want to keep going. Like,
That's what I
they'll-
mean.
They'll do it.
Yeah.
So if
Like,
you're
I always say no AP, but then after I'm like, okay.
AP,
Fine.
right now,
Oh,
AP's
like,
at someone.
fine, like-
So guys, if whoever's listening to this, there may be an opportunity for a AP on a Thursdays. If you,
Yeah, something up, yo, I
just,
don't know, maybe.
okay, but yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
So I went to bed at a normal time on Thursdays. At least I like to say I did. And then Friday geared up. What'd you guys do? Did you guys go anywhere after Thursday? Oh, I actually went to Bardem right after your event
Oh, but
Oh.
because they were doing like an Induna
Yeah.
night. So
They do
I did there,
Thursdays too.
and then I just went and then I went home.
Yeah.
But that was like a 3 event night. So.
more than enough on a Thursday.
On a
Just a
Thursday
casual
too?
Thursday, yeah.
Huh?
Just a casual Thursday.
Just a casual Thursday. 3 events in one night. Just easy weekend.
That's nuts.
Oh.
That's nuts. Everything for the promo.
Every for the pod is what we
For
say.
the pod.
For the pod.
That's crazy.
We
Yeah.
we love supporting what everyone's doing in the local community.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
we gotta make sure we support.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Man, yeah, no, I had a big week. I went out for some casuals on Wednesday with a
Dude, you
buddy,
told me you
and
were
then-
drunk on Thursday.
Yeah.
I was just like,
It was. Did you see him?
well,
Yeah.
okay, I did see him,
I
but
was
I was
like-
like, we were already at Heather's set,
Yeah.
and then I'm
yeah.
like, yo, where is this guy?
Oh yeah, because the Jays game was going on. We went and caught the opening game. So by the time I pulled up,
Oh, so
my
you're
buddy and I had already started drinking before we even pulled up. So it was like, oh yeah, that was a big one.
so
and
it's-
then
okay.
yeah, then Friday I went to department. I saw Script and Adam Salute. They killed it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
went-
so
they
just
went
before
late.
you move on to that, the Friday, so I jumped the gun, but the Friday had like, in my opinion, like 4 big events on that one. It was Stefan Bodson,
Seppi.
Giuseppe, Script back to back, and Andy C at Rebel for drum and
I
bass.
hate NDC.
Bro,
Oh, I hate NDC. You guys don't want to know why. Yo. It's a
I want to know why.
My
I
community,
want to
yo.
know why.
can't say
He's a
community.
legend, man.
No. The year before, I bought tickets for NDC not knowing
Yeah.
what music it was. I just bought it, I don't know why, one day. And then it comes close to NDC time, whatever. I try and sell these tickets. I couldn't sell them. I lost money on 3 tickets of Andy C.
So you didn't even buy
And
one
then
ticket. You bought 3.
I bought like 3 tickets, so I lost all the money, and I couldn't sell them. No one would buy them, so I'm like, okay, I don't know who's Andy C, guys. And then even till this day, people message me, "Are you looking for Andy C?" So I'm looking at Andy C.
They're trolling you.
They would
They're
message in the
trolling
chat,
you.
yo. When the event finished, they messaged me still, yo, I'm looking for Andy C tickets. You have, bro? When the event finished, after I lost like $200, anyways.
Bro.
So that's why I hate him.
You have a vendetta
Troll
against.
me, yo,
Bro,
because
bro,
NBC,
like
they message me
you're
still.
totally your mistake, and you're like, yeah, this guy's fault.
Yo, it's not him. Like,
Yeah.
yo, I know buy these tickets. I don't know he's that big. Whatever.
Yeah, that's actually
I was
hilarious.
giving them like $20 still. Nobody bought them.
So that's the one thing I found about all the events on Thursday. I don't think any of the events were like selling for profit, which is the big problem in our community too, right? It's like some events is like people buy and then they resell them, which is like crazy.
Yeah.
But Friday didn't have that problem because I think people were spread too much.
Yeah.
So I know like they're giving free tickets out for Script and Saluk.
They,
Yeah.
did that, they didn't sell it.
And
Yeah,
then
it was like
That's why.
tier, it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah, it was like tier 2, and I was like, yo, I think I'm like gonna cop one, and I like messaged that ink promoter, and he's like, free, and I'm like, let's go.
Yeah. And then I mean, in the end, it's all about the bottle people spending and booths and that.
Yeah.
And you said there was a weird crowd there for that one, right?
Yeah, it was. I find departments like always a weird
Same,
crowd because you get like
same.
the King Street people that kind of roll in, and then you get,
Especially if
like-
it's like a free
Even the young
type of thing.
kids too.
Yeah,
like
and
the
the
ones
young
that like
kids.
yell and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
different.
man, the lights in there are so much. Like they're cool, but they sometimes they go nuts, and it's
Yeah.
like a little intense. So yeah, I like the vibe that I go there every time is they've set it up for a rave, and they've set it up to like feel like a rave. Going into it feels like it should be a ravey nightclub, but then it's like such a commercial crowd, and like feels
It's a
corporate
mixed
in
bag
there
sometimes. It
'cause
depends
it's
on the
owned by
genre.
Ink and
Mm,
stuff. Like it feels corporate in there.
Yeah.
The last time I went was for Sarah Landry, and like she was
That's crazy.
Earth.
She played there.
Yeah,
No,
Oh,
that was
sorry.
Coda.
Yeah,
That was
sorry.
Coda. No, I think it was
Oh,
Coda.
not Sarah Landry, Lily Palmer.
Oh, Lily Palmer. Yeah. That was in
Department.
December.
Yeah, in December. She was awesome, but like I don't know, it
Fucking
feels like
smart.
Toy Box a little bit still. You
Yeah,
know what
still
I mean? Like
Toy,
it's still
right?
So
there.
it's funny.
The
It's
remnants of
all
Toy
the
Box.
improvements Inc have made have been fantastic for that
Yeah.
venue. I shout out them for that
yeah.
because all the but a sold out department can't be saved.
Oh,
It can't be saved. The ACs can only do so much work for
Yeah.
a sold out department because I think I went for Crank That last year, the dubstep DJ, and I'm just like I'm in the crowd. I'm like, yeah, this is not working. Fantastic vid, like all the production that they're
Yeah,
doing
the
now is
sound's
fantastic.
nice too.
So
Yeah.
the sound's better?
They play so loud.
Yeah.
Oh, they have the
So
decibel
loud.
meter.
Yeah,
Have
they
you
have
ever
the
noticed?
decibel meter, and it's sitting at like 110. And I swear,
It's
It's like
115.
one-
I saw one somebody.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like 110. I remember I was there for a craze, and Hunter came
Oh, I
out,
was there too,
and
I
they
think.
got it up to like 125 when he played Stephanie. I was like, yo, like. There's
Right.
no way you're allowed to do this. Like, this is insane.
Yeah.
Most clubs aim for like 90, I think. Like, maybe like
'Cause
just
you're
Unless you're
Years,
outdoor
yo.
and then they have a fucking bylaw officer just
Yeah,
like at
exactly.
fucking Fort York for
Yeah. Dude, it was
Yeah.
so
everyone knows that.
Dude, it was so funny. The guy opening, I think it was Manzone and Strong opening, and we're sitting there, and he grabs the mic, and he goes, "We're gonna wake up the neighbors," and then you hear him turn up the music, and I think the sound guy just turned it down right after because it's like you just hear like the drum goes like, "Bing," and like, oh, I smashed that mic. You know, and like just instantly like they just dropped the sound on it. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's really funny. Wake up the neighbors and do that.
Yeah. The I don't know. Lately sound has been like crazy at all these venues. Arian, you didn't go out Friday, did you?
No, I stayed in.
You stayed in. But
Yeah.
we went to Stephen Bodson.
Stephen Bods.
Man,
Incredible.
legend.
People that didn't go should have went.
Yeah.
Like
I
Adam
saw him in
Saluk
Montreal,
free,
that was the
yo,
only reason
Stephen
I didn't
Bodson's
go.
better. Like he's just a legend. Like,
Yeah.
The last time he's been to Toronto, I think it was like 2-3 years ago. I saw him in New York. Saw him in Zamna Tulum. Both times were incredible.
Yeah.
This time I actually spoke with him. He met me.
Yeah, you got a picture. I saw the picture.
The classic picture.
You're one of those. It's like I gotta get a picture with this legend.
No, I just do it now because I started this trend. You know, he met me. It's actually funny. You know, these DJs laugh when they see it, probably. Like, you know, because it's like they don't expect that. Like, what do you mean you met me? John Summit's like looking at it. Like, what do you mean? Like, no, yo, what the fuck? Yo, like,
Who the fuck is this guy?
I started from Machoda, I think. I don't even know what made me do it, but then
Yeah.
Machoda at 44.
Wait, do you DJ?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you're
I
like
actually-
you're like me, where you're just like a consumer of the music.
I want to learn, but like you actually have to have time and like put effort in, and like, I have
Yeah.
no time.
I
Like
got
I
that.
want to, but like
It's the
actually
same.
have
It's
no
the
time.
same way. Like for us, like what your community does is like gives back to what you love doing. It's your way of giving back. You don't need to DJ. Now you're helping other DJs
Yeah,
DJ, which is like real.
exactly.
Same thing. What we're doing with the podcast too. Like we're a platform for everyone to kind of speak what they want to speak. But I'm not DJing. I don't fucking know how to DJ. I already have too much on the go. That's one thing that I can't. Okay, but back to Andy C. So rule of thumb, I have to bring Andy C up. We can always take a pause if you gotta go.
No, you just don't want to talk about it, man.
You have to. People will laugh at this. I promise you. Like, you don't know how many people would do
strategy. Unfortunately for Andy C, you should always wait last minute. But for you, you're never gonna buy it ever again. I'm just saying for everyone else. Unfortunately, you should wait last minute to buy a ticket for Andy C because the crowd at Andy C is very mature.
Yeah,
and it's like the hardcore. It's like Andy C is a legend, but it's like you get the young and the old BnB crowd, but the ticket sales are never like flying out of.
Clearly, yeah, I know.
But even Bodson, even.
Like, I don't know. Like,
it's like you're rubbing it in his face right now.
I lost like $180. Like,
I thought
like
this
he told
would
you the story. You're like, yo, let me double down on it.
Yeah. But I thought this would be me grilling on my takes of house music, and I think house music is boring. We'll get to that a little bit. But yes, but with Andy C, I don't know. That's what it is. I heard there's a lot of. Oh, 7 Boston legend. Like honestly, like for me, when I had the choices of the night, I love Giuseppe too. Because like trance,
more trance,
more trance, but he's kind of moved a little bit away from trance. But I love what the Sleepless guys have been doing, who organize it.
Oh,
but,
they did that?
Yeah, Sleepless.
Oh, wow.
They did it at I think there was partnership with a couple other.
Okay, cool.
Which is like really good. Partnerships are the key right now.
Like Sleepless Studio.
Oh no, not Sleepless Studios. Sleepless events. There's 2
yeah,
different ones.
Yeah, that's
okay,
so
funny story.
Okay,
So
funny
story. When Sleepless Studio started, when Sleepless Studio started, so Sleepless Events, we've had them on the podcast before too.
I didn't.
When Sleepless Studio started, everyone kept DMing Sleepless Events saying like, "Did you guys start a studio?" And it's just like, "Oh no, it's just 2 separate days." But like now everyone's like, "Cool." Like everyone gets along, like not get along, but everyone knows each other on that. Yeah. But it's kind of funny. It's like, yeah, I said Sleepless, but it's like, oh, studios.
That's what I assumed like right now. That's why I was like, wait, what? They brought Giuseppe from doing podcasts.
Yeah.
Holy. Yeah. Probably invited for a quick podcast.
Yeah. I mean, we tried with Gareth Emery. That didn't work.
It's worth a shot though. You never know,
we have to shoot a shot.
No, Bodson was unreal.
Yeah, Bodson.
The production was crazy too. Like Asif, like he does puzzles entertainment. Like he did a good job.
Yeah.
He spent a lot on like the production.
Where was it?
It was at McCormack Warehouse.
Oh, that's sick.
Our good old TBA warehouse.
I haven't been there in like a year, and I got
that's like usually like Flo doing the production, isn't it? Like Flo comes in with all the lights.
Yeah. Okay, so I found out because I asked because I went like going there. I'm just like, yo, this production is actually insane, and the sound was like stellar too.
It's a Void sound system. So loud.
Yeah, like right now, Void. The nice thing about Toronto is like all these small the viral church thing that you guys probably saw.
Yeah.
It's some sort of Void, but all these portable. I think it's Void, but like all these portable speakers that people are bringing are insane now.
Yeah,
like
no, I know that it's been like floating around. Like I've seen it like on social media. It's like the same set that they just keep ripping around the city.
Yeah. But it's so cool. But yeah, Bodson set with the production. I actually I had a friend of a friend who posted. I'm like, oh shit, you started a production company? It was actually him, their company, who started like. Who pretty much put the Flow lighting. So the lighting was done by Flow, and the sound was done by like Re-Sound or Re something. But like production-wise, insane. Like the videos I had were like wild.
Even Bodson said like it's always because you can see him like when he's DJing, like you see the way he
moves.
He puts his like heart into it. But so, I got locked in the parking lot across the street after.
I saw that.
Did you see that, dude? That was so annoying, man.
I saw that. So you guys been to McCormick, right?
Yeah.
So you can park at that school.
Oh.
But apparently you can. I didn't even know that until I saw your post.
And then they closed it. I'm leaving Bodson like 2:45. Like I'm in my comfort zone to see my boy DJ, and I'm like, go to the gates. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I've never heard.
I was like, there's no way I'm actually locked in here right now. And then another guy.
Did you know that nearly 25% of adults experience hearing damage from loud noise exposure, like the music at clubs or festivals? Once it's gone, it's gone. That ringing you hear after a night out? It's a sign that your ears are crying for help. Hears provides earplugs that reduce noise levels by up to 21 decibels, enough to protect your hearing while still letting you feel the bass and enjoy the show. Get up to 30% off when you group buy with 5 friends. Click the link in the description now or scan the QR code on the screen. Don't wait till it's too late. Order today so you have it for your next event.
And then another guy comes like, we're locked. This guy was going to grab his golf club to break it. And then I called the number. I'm like, there's a number there. I'm like calling security. I'm like, what's going on? Like, why did you guys lock us in here? Like, these things were open at 11. They're closed at 2. Like, why? It's like, what's school hours? A public school. And then somebody was about to break with the golf club. Then some security came and he's like, "Hold up, I'm gonna get the guy or whatever." And then some security guy came.
How long were you there for?
Like an hour, like an
Oh,
hour and a
man.
half.
And this is after Boston set, or
Yes.
you stayed?
No, I left early to go to
Okay.
comfort zone. So it's like I could have stayed in Boston, but then if I stayed, then like say the security came and I wasn't at my car, he would have just locked it again.
Yeah.
So I would have to wait again. So it's like I'm not gonna go
yeah.
anywhere. I was gonna drive through the little median between the rocks. Someone told me their uncle got stuck there and he did that with the SUV.
I've never. So man, parking at McCormick, fucking shit show.
Yeah,
Because
it's
one
so
time
Jeez.
too, everyone. I forgot what event. I think it was 9x9 back in September. Everyone I know got a ticket in the area, in the surrounding area, for some weird reason. Like some parking
it's
guy.
not that weird. I mean, like they definitely are like, yo, they know this is an issue. They know the spot.
It's gonna make they free money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
But
it's
I-
the same way
once
they
again,
do it
I-
on King. Like,
It's like I don't. Unfortunately, I don't really know the rules around the area other than like, am I
Yeah.
good to park here? And then you see
It's
people
so-
park. You see people parking there all the time, like for these
Yeah.
McCormick events, and all of a sudden everyone's getting tickets. So like, I'm a little worried. But I parked right. It was funny. I parked literally right around the corner. But
Oh,
was
I have a
like-
low key spot there, but I'm gatekeeping it.
I
I'm not
have one
giving it
too, which
away.
I'm also gatekeeping. in
Oda
case
has a
it's
good one, the
Yes.
Midas parking lot.
I've heard the
Yeah,
auto
Coda
shop. The auto
has-
shop.
Coda has a few.
Yeah. Coda has a few.
That's like
Yeah.
the best one.
Or you just go to the Green Pea and never pay.
No, sometimes you get tickets there.
I have-
man. Really?
In like
Sometimes. Depends
like
on which
five-
one. You gotta know which ones are.
5+ years. I've never got a ticket there.
At the Coda one?
And I've- that's
knock on
probably-
wood, man.
Really?
Yeah. I'll
Careful.
It's not like
I'll
a
say it on the
thousand
podcast.
tickets.
I got a ticket
man.
outside the Libertine last time I was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, it was cheese, man. I was.
Oh,
not making
really?
it.
Shout out, community
Yeah,
dish.
man.
Fuck, I have-
We don't
okay.
get tickets.
Man, Toronto parking. It's whoever's pissed off. Whoever's pissed off.
Yeah, bro, you just catch
bro,
them
I
on the
sold
wrong
my
day.
car when I moved here, and I like don't regret it. I spent like
I live in
ridiculous amount
Markham.
on- Yeah,
Bro,
dude,
bro,
that's
we
fine.
have
We
look, me and this
yeah,
guy.
you
We
guys
have to have
You guys
cars.
have, oh, you too.
Gold,
You're also like
Uber.
living up
Yeah,
there.
bro.
Oh yeah, you
Until-
drove down
until
too.
this week. I'm in Richmond Hill.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck,
same shit.
yeah.
I'm
Deep.
deep.
Until this week. Then I'm
Yeah.
moving down this week. So.
Oh, nice.
it'll
Oh,
be
you're
a lot.
moving down.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in the city at the end
So
of this week.
your weekend was hectic for other reasons.
Yeah, exactly. I've been planning this move, man.
Because where are you going after this? You told me.
Like Bathurst and St. Clair area.
Yeah.
Pretty close to Coda, which is nice. My
But
home.
then you said you had what MRI at like.
Yeah, I got an MRI tonight at 3 a.m. So.
Oh, that's tomorrow morning.
Sure.
It's not tonight.
So-
Yo, if I get there and they're like, no, it's tomorrow. So cheap.
So I mean, our weekend's been completely different than yours.
Yeah,
on how it's
yeah,
shaped
bro.
up.
Yeah, man. It's
Who's the
off
most
weekend for
tired?
me.
I honestly think it's probably Aryan.
It
right
might
now.
be, but honestly, I chugged the Red Bull. It's starting to kick in. So
Okay.
Right
Yeah.
now.
It's go time
Yeah.
on that. But yeah, just so info about Bodzen too. Like people were wondering why I was going. I'm like, dude, guy is a legend.
yeah,
People
he's
don't know him
fire.
here, that's why.
And the thing is, like, everyone knows melodic techno. Like, technically, what was that department? Was melodic techno.
Oh,
It's like that
100%,
new
yeah.
age melodic techno
Exactly.
sound.
Yeah.
The- Stefan Bodzen is like the epitome of like what Old Tale of Us was with their sound,
Mhm.
and it's like the way he distorts the live elements.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's like no
Mind-blowing.
one.
Bro, I
has a-
wish I knew about this guy because I definitely would have went to that.
See, that's what I
site.
mean.
You
Nobody
would've loved
knows
it.
I
him.
didn't know
Yeah.
about him.
You
So
would
I
have
mean,
loved
It's
it.
like I would have
Also,
been way
ticket
more
sales were
interested.
tanking.
Really?
Yeah. So people were selling tickets for like $40.
Damn.
I saw that near the end. I mean, like tickets were like $50 to start, too,
Yeah.
and then it kept
56.
going
I
up.
I
was
mean, you
selling
can't beat
tickets for it,
free.
too.
It's a pretty good sale.
Yeah, you
They
were-
tell
you're promoting,
free,
right?
So-
Yeah, but they did it free just because, yeah, like I said, there's too many events that night.
Yeah,
they couldn't
yeah,
sell
yeah.
out. I wish I love Adam Saluk B2B script, but there's
Oh,
no way
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
missing
yeah.
Bodson for these young guns. Like, there's no,
That's fair.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no way you're gonna.
I'm
You'll
still-
see
I'm
these
still-
guys
Script
many
has some
times.
good.
I'm
tracks.
still
But you'll see him
cheesed.
many times. Bodson, like,
Yeah, it's
I'm still
true.
Yeah.
cheesed about script because he was supposed to open for Casablanca in December, and he didn't say anything. And they edited the. Funny thing is, like, they didn't even have enough time to edit the poster. They just said like set times, and they covered his name and put the set times right there on the poster. I'm just like, what the fuck? He didn't say anything.
He didn't exist. He was,
Yeah,
like,
he didn't exist, and then he came back. I'm like, no, fuck you.
He didn't exist until like very very recently. I'd say
Like
like
the
maybe
song.
like November. He started to like kind of
like
pop
where I'm
around.
from, like script casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anna.
He has
Yeah,
a
that one
big
that came out. Dude, I love his
That-
Mr. Razor remix so much. I was at Space and Camel Fat played it, and that was high found.
Yeah.
I was like, I heard him play the Mr.
Script
Razor.
and
I was like, I have to
Saluk
find
too
this.
on the rise, like low key, like on the
Yeah,
rise.
yeah.
I was so hyped too at the puzzle at the puzzles event because my friend Gungan, who opened, he played the
Oh,
Mirage.
Alchemist?
Huh?
Alchemist.
Yeah, DJ Alchemist. He played Mirage. And I'm just like, he's playing Mirage. This is the song I
Yeah.
discovered Saluk with, which is like a
it's a
banger.
good one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a banger. Did he play it? Did they play it?
Yeah, they played all. They
Oh,
rinsed
fuck.
all their
Yeah,
IDs. They hit it
Good.
all. It was a good night.
Yeah, that was good.
Whoever was opening, you know that one song they were playing at the Sphere, like she's from Japan,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the,
Anima just dropped
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Neverland.
Yeah.
I was shocked. The opener played it, and I was like, "Yo, that's very, very in their realm." And then they replayed it, and I was like, "Yeah, fair enough." I was like, "It still slapped." I was
Yeah.
like, "Fair
It
enough."
still it slaps more with them.
Yeah, it slapped more when they did it for sure.
So I got a question about we were talking about like sound, right? How all these venues can be. You guys all probably saw that church, the hard
Yeah.
techno church event, right?
Yeah.
What's your guys' opinion on it? What do you guys think?
I don't like hard techno, so I didn't even.
Oh no,
watch
not
one
music,
video.
but like being in a
I didn't
church.
even look at it.
Oh really? You didn't even look at it?
Yeah.
I don't like hard techno. I
But
won't
it
even
doesn't
look at
matter
it.
to me. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's that controversial. I mean, some people do, but like,
Yeah, some people.
The way I look at
I
it,
don't
and we're gonna do a new segment, like talk about this more, but the way I look at it is that like as a raver, fucking cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
As
raving
not
it-
a raver though, disrespectful. I
I
could
see
see it
as,
being
as,
disrespectful.
I see why it is.
I could
as
see it.
not a
Like,
raver,
I could
I
see it.
understand. Like we even
For
comment.
God
I
and
even
shit.
commented saying, "Yo, W pastor, W church," because this looks cool as a raver.
Yeah.
But I'm like, realistically, if you did this in like a mosque
Like yeah, it's
or like without running it by the community, I don't think it would fly.
No.
Yeah.
So it's I get that they did it for repairs.
Did they run it by their? I didn't see.
They
anything
didn't run
that
it
said
by
if
the
they
community.
did
The
or
pastor's
didn't.
just like, hey, we need to do these repairs, and like they're gonna get. Another aspect is like, okay, if people then donate to the church that you're going to, because maybe it's not a
Yeah.
problem in like these like for the Sikh people or like the mosque people, like the community donates to them, so they never have to run into this problem.
Yeah.
But maybe the church people are not donating enough,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's a big thing. But I look at that one because like once again, you're transforming a church into a rave, which
Just
is
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely say for like the things people do at these events, I could understand why they really don't want them there.
Yeah.
Like,
For
especially
me,
with the
I
hard
don't know.
techno.
It's
yeah.
weird. It's a weird one because like I've been
It's-
to
yeah.
church, like Orthodox, like I go to church for Easter, so like it's just like you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
it's supposed to be like a sacred place. Like,
Yeah,
just the
yeah,
people
yeah.
there are nuts.
I-
So
yeah,
it's like,
like,
what?
Yeah,
It's
like
like-
from one side it's sick, and from the
It
other
is
side,
cool,
I'm
but it's like there's two different. It's like I
yeah,
don't know.
I see both. I don't think I can have an opinion. I'm like, yeah, both are fair.
Yeah.
Like,
I just like that it's trending. Because
yeah.
the thing about me is like us all being from Toronto too. Yo, anything that gets Toronto hyped and people like outside of the city commenting about it, I'm like, that's just cool for our scene,
Yeah,
right? Like the
yeah.
whole subway rave that happened last year, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah,
that was
like
in like
you
an
want-
ad for Toronto.
Yeah, that was
right?
that was in an ad
crazy.
for. Yeah, I just I saw
Yeah.
that recently too. That they
Yeah.
like come to Toronto and all of a sudden they're showing like
They're
the
showing
subway
the
rave.
TTC rave. and I was
Really?
it's
I'm like, this
crazy.
is
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, it's like it showed like the Raptors is like you can go check out like the aquarium. It's like or you can sign something in the underground. It showed the TTC.
It showed the
rave. I was
TTC
like,
rave.
The industry,
that's-
yeah,
yeah, like that's
yeah,
nuts.
yeah.
Yeah, they've been killing it, dude. They started
Mhm.
with like just a WhatsApp group as well. Like I'm
Yeah.
still in that like original core one.
Yeah.
They ran the same problem as
This
you.
guy kicked me out.
Yeah. Bro, that's because you were policing your like.
not gonna lie, you know what? A lot of people, even you're the bot. A lot.
Oh,
Of, yeah,
he
have
kicked
you
me for
got that?
He
Have
kicked
you-
me, no, he kicked me just because one of his promoters would post hard techno in my community, but I like from the start I'd always like no hard techno. Don't even post it in my like I've always been like that. So I like
Yeah.
this guy always posted. I'm like, yo, don't post in here. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna kick you out because I let this guy post it first. Whatever. I kept
you-
it from
you're
the day.
posting-
I kept it from the start like that, so I just want to keep it like that. No hard techno. This is the way it is,
But-
you know what
but
I
at
mean?
one
you
point-
were like fleecing that group chat when it
yeah,
first
at one
started.
point you were
That's how I
posting
At
a
learned-
lot.
one point, yeah,
That's
when
how I
was
first
learning, I was
learned who
always,
you
like,
were.
learning,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like you
at
had
one-
just started.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's how everyone is, but you know,
Yeah.
you learn.
you got the way
learn from
you got to
mistakes.
push it too. Like I get it, but it was funny because the circle I knew, they're like, you're the bot. Essentially, everyone's calling you the bot.
Okay, yeah, but I'm a fun bot. So.
Yeah,
I'm literally providing you fun and good times.
Yeah, Costa the bot.
If you don't want fun times, then
You know that you see those people who always like comment. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
I always just wait for you. There
yeah,
it is.
imagine I'm supporting people and I'm a bot. Imagine doing that.
No,
some
that's
people
it,
don't.
like-
Some people aren't on their phone and they don't support. So
That's
like,
it. I
I'm busy as
respect-
fuck and I'm still commenting on your people.
I respect what you're doing, right? Especially for like what like all
I'm
these
just
DJs.
like blessing people. Like I don't know. I just like to like give free events. I always do free events. I don't know
Mhm.
why. Like people are like, yo, charge tickets. I'm like, I don't know. Like, whatever. Bless you. Whatever.
Everyone's a winner.
I
No.
just bless people.
yeah,
Like Thursdays also, I feel like it's hard to do ticketed. Like for example, unless you
Yeah.
bring a DJ.
yeah.
Then you could maybe set some up like for like a local thing. Like there's no way like I wouldn't even want to pay you on a Thursday. Like
Like even
Yeah.
$10 for me, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
it's like you know what I mean. It's a Thursday. It's too
Yeah.
hard. It's the day. Like people
Yeah.
work, but like if it's a free thing, like it gives people more incentive, and then they'll just
Or even like
Yeah.
bringing a friend. Like I brought a buddy to the last one, and when he came through, I was like, "Yeah, it's free. Let's just go." He was
Yeah,
like,
you know,
"Down," but there's
yeah.
like I can guarantee you he wouldn't have pulled through. It was like even $5.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like why though, right?
Yeah.
Because like why would you pay? Like I don't know. I mean, some people will pay, but a lot of people now like everything.
Yeah, so
Life's-
expensive.
life's
I mean,
That's
just
it.
drinks in general. Fuck.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
like,
It's like
you know?
fuck the ticket sales, man.
crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's
$10
what's, like,
for a
killing the
ticket
culture
sale,
more.
might as well get them free and then spend 2 drinks and
That's
you
what
already
I
made it
mean.
more
See what
back
I
on
mean?
a
Yeah.
ticket sale.
Yeah.
Because that's how for you guys. How'd you guys do the alcohol? You guys have alcohol in the first event?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And you guys, how'd you guys do it?
They had a liquor license at the venue.
Oh, okay, they- so they- okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so they were able to handle it. They brought
Yeah.
people that had stuff,
Yeah,
Cool.
which is
that,
good.
that's good
Uh,
shit.
So yeah, it was good. Unfortunately, like I think in an ideal world we would definitely charge less or nothing, but it's just so expensive.
It was
to
your
get
first event.
venues.
You kind of
Can't
had
run
it.
an event for free,
Well,
yeah, man.
yeah, exactly. Honestly, I did not expect us to sell out our first event. That was like a huge.
The
shocker.
location's cool, so it's
yeah,
the
location's
archive.
cool.
Yeah.
Archive,
but
yeah.
I mean, it's also still King Street, which A, it's like accessible, but B, it sometimes brings in like 1 or 2. It wasn't as bad for us because again, it was like so obscure and it was like a random location.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you get people that just don't like get it that pull up, and like there's 1 or 2, but
Mhm.
I'd say the crowd was pretty solid. for the
Yeah.
most part.
Yeah, I mean, we sold out, so it was a
Yeah.
pretty solid crowd. Yeah, that event was a lot of fun. So running it back is going to be really interesting.
Yeah, you guys are doing
On
good.
April 12th.
April
Yeah,
12th,
you
yeah,
can do-
Saturday,
you
April
can do.
12th. Why? What you got going on?
Who
April
made
12th?
who, man? Who made who? is
Oh, I know
Wow.
who made who.
You
Really?
can't
They-
miss
they
those
just-
guys.
Yo, we
those
just
guys
we just talked
are
about doing 3 events in
cooked.
one night. What's
There's so
what's
many
2?
events on April 12th.
Yeah, but you can do 2 events.
I'm also
dude.
promoting
we,
for who
we,
made who.
We looked through. Oh, so now we got competition. I see.
Like, well, who made who? Like, yo, these guys are like tops. Like, basically,
They're pretty
soul,
sick.
man.
Yeah, they're
Like,
pretty
almost
sick.
that tier.
Really? When did they announce
There's
that
also
show? 'Cause-
Tulum, Toronto, April 12th. There's a lot of shows on April 12th, man.
Dude,
Yeah,
no
actually,
way.
there's
We
a
went
bunch of
through
shows.
all the shows, and it was the least
There's a bunch.
in April.
I
Who
mean,
made
the
who
season is
recently
starting,
was
man.
in-
Okay, in
so-
my
They
perspective,
just recently.
it's a good day.
It's
Yeah,
good.
I think
Because
it's a good day.
when you guys ask me, I'm like, what do I have that day? I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
realistically, I have nothing.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Like even like
But go
Rebels,
support their events.
Rebels
Yeah,
running
yeah.
like a thanks, bro. Even Rebels like just running like a 360 stage thing.
On that day too?
On that
Yeah,
day,
with Milda.
Which one's that
DCR
one?
Milda.
DCR Milda,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
hilarious because on the last last time we did a tempo, they also ran a 360 stage.
Yo,
Yeah,
360,
I
as,
don't
I
we're-
don't know what's going
with,
on
I
there.
think it's
360 's-
Phase on
360's in.
Yeah.
I've never been. How is it? You guys been to the
Rebel 360? I haven't been
I've
yet.
never
I
been.
know, like,
to
Rebel-
that
Rebel-
one.
no,
no,
I've
no,
never
Rebel
been to
360
I wanted
was
to
a
go to the
scam.
Yellow Claw one.
Was it?
But
Yes,
Why?
because it was only like 220 degrees. It's not 360.
really?
So
What?
essentially,
That's kinda weird.
you could
Oh,
go
what's
like the way the
360?
stage was. Only there was a booth behind it, so only
Oh,
like
if
the
you pay,
booth
you can go where
people.
you want.
Yeah,
So it's a fake 360.
so it wasn't actually a
But
360.
it-
That's why I said 220 degrees. So
Ours
it's just
was.
like essentially
False
like people
advertising.
are
We're
like
360.
I want my
come
money
through
back. Yo, it was a
tempo.
220.
Something- Okay, for everyone.
a real 360 experience.
Bro, I have 220. Give my money back.
So looking at the camera, I'm gonna draw. It's like here's the booth, and then here's where everyone can stand, and it's like a little happy face. So it's like here, and then you have people behind it who can stand there. It's kind of like, yeah, this is kind of a scam.
Yeah, that's a
Dude,
that's a
the
fake
wiring
360.
logistics of a 360 booth are actually way harder than you think.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, like,
yeah.
just
'Cause
think
you
of
can't
the,
have shit on the floor.
yeah, you don't want to
like,
have shit
just-
on the floor. People are gonna come. Like, imagine someone kicks a cord and yanks the
Everything
mixer
out.
off the board.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
anything could happen.
yeah,
like
yeah.
all the power. Venues don't build with the intention of having
And then
an
360.
outlet in,
No.
like not
In
even
the
just
middle of the
360,
room.
just
Oh
in
yeah,
the
I never
middle of the
thought
room.
about that.
Yeah.
So,
Because
like-
essentially you have to hide everything so people
Yeah,
can stand
yeah, yeah,
around
yeah.
it.
Like,
Yeah,
come
exactly.
down
So
and-
if you go like and watch our clips from our first tempo, there's like this chain link thing hanging down, and
Yeah.
every single power cord is coming out of it, and then you ran it
Yeah.
all through the roof out. to
Okay,
the
so you guys
system.
did like
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
You-
in that
you-
video we did the recap video of like how we set the whole stage up for
yeah,
the
yeah.
event.
Okay.
There's like a big ass chain that goes up right onto the ceiling, and then all the cables are just like tied to it and like
Yeah.
wrapped around it because that's like the only way you could do it.
Yeah.
So wait, what would be the other way to do it? Would you know those infamous power bumps that everyone trips
Yeah,
on?
that'd be
Is-
like-
Yeah,
that's the other way.
That's
to
the
do it.
only
to
other
it.
way, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, for a smaller venue, that's not ideal.
Yeah,
I
especially
know.
with like their spot is like all
Yeah.
that marble and stuff. It's like a
Yeah.
really beautiful venue with all that
Yeah.
white marble. And if you threw in those yellow bumpers and stuff, it would have
Yeah.
stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Interesting.
For the
You know
night.
what? Next time I'm coming to your guys' event, and you guys are at what tier 3 now almost?
I think we're still on tier 2, but
Tier
I'll
2,
be-
but then
yeah,
what
yeah.
sellout
Tier
is
two.
what tier 3?
I think tier
remember.
4 is.
Yeah,
sellout.
definitely check out their
Yeah,
event,
yeah, yeah.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
April 12th at Archive.
Yeah.
We got some good
Yeah.
DJs on the
Great
lineup.
on
Sam
King.
Strut, Nunchucks,
Oh,
Freaks.
Sam Strutt played Libertine's fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
fire
we
as
played
well.
the same
And
night.
Nunchucks too.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys played the same night?
Yeah, me
Is
and
that how
Sam.
you met him?
Yeah, we started talking
See?
before that, and
Yo,
then
connect,
See?
bro.
Connect-
What's the
And then,
connect?
yeah,
That's
man.
literally
Freaks,
all
we
I
got
do.
the freaks coming
all
as
I do.
well.
Yeah, if you're aspiring DJ or up and coming DJ, definitely check out
Oh,
any of these
Freestyle
events.
Lab.
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, those
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Freaks,
They
yeah,
lost
yeah.
my-
Yeah.
It's actually a sick line. Like if you know the crew in the city, I think we have like a pretty
No,
stacked
you guys
lineup
have
for
a sick
locals.
lineup.
So, no, I'm super excited for it.
Yeah,
sure.
I like keeping it local because there is a lot of like talented DJs that just kind of need an opportunity to like play in front of people. And you know what I mean? Once you give them that opportunity, like
Everyone's got their water.
Yeah.
We got a little water break.
quick time
We got a
out.
little water
No, I
break
gotta
right now.
cycle everything
time
else
out.
out.
yeah, man. But yeah, I like the local, giving local opportunities because there's a lot of sick DJs that just need the opportunity to play in front of people, and then once
Yeah.
they get that opportunity, like it gives them so much more confidence, and they
Yeah.
realize that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? 'Cause
Like, no
it's
one
different.
cares. Like,
100%.
the way I look at it too is that you don't have as much pressure too to DJ as at one of these. Like, if someone's new, you're probably like you go to you're gonna get the opening slot.
Exactly.
You're gonna
Yeah,
have
you
like maybe
know.
10 people, your friends there too, and
And
you
also-
just like you can experiment.
And also the people that are also beginning bring a lot more people in because a lot of people
100%.
support
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
And
100%.
like you said, it's actually so true.
Yeah,
It gives
that-
people confidence. Like I've noticed that I've had people that started off with Libertine. I see them now talking about gigs.
yeah.
Cool to see that.
Well,
Yeah.
this is the nice thing that we've talked about with all these collectives too. Like, I know you guys are part of the Levels One and Just Streaming
Yeah.
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 collectives. And like the thing is, like you book one of you guys, and you're gonna have 10 of the Just Streaming guys come out,
Yeah.
right? Just to help
100%.
support,
Hopefully.
right? Which is really cool.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's definitely it definitely helps with like promotion and like get your name out there, which is like really
For
good.
sure.
Yeah, it made it a lot easier like having those collectives because I know, dude, I'd seen so many event pages where someone would rip one event and then like that page just died, and I was like hoping that it would go, and then like I looked through all of these kind of dead event pages from Toronto before we launched ours. I'm like, what were the mistakes that they made so we don't do this? And then we hit it with a bang, really pushing on those communities, like leveraging all of
Yeah,
those
taking-
connections we have and stuff. Not just for ticket sales, just to like generate hype, get followers on the account, and like just bash numbers and take over what we could in our area, I guess.
Yeah. Now, Costa, did you do that, or did you just like trial and error?
I just trial and error.
I just
man,
raw
like,
dog
straight
it.
up.
Yo, but the
Smart.
commitment is there. That's
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
in the end, the reason why
grinded.
you're successful is the commitment
Like
was there.
grinded. I never
Yeah,
stopped.
yeah.
People try to put me down and stuff, but like I just
Yeah.
When you like started, was it like your first event? Was it like bang, or was it like
No,
empty and
like-
it slowly
No,
built over
like,
time, or how did
I
it go
didn't
for
even
you?
start with events. I started. I was helping with events with the boxes and this
Yeah.
company back then. Like a year ago, and then I made a group chat on WhatsApp called Houses Music, and then I went to Greece. I was just doing events with these guys. I didn't even do it.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
community.
Wait, about the WhatsApp, do you think you need to kill the WhatsApp and start something else?
No, WhatsApp's.
Okay,
sick.
okay.
I even
Because-
have. I even have. Yeah.
Because I know the Just Streaming guys had that problem where the WhatsApp got too chaotic,
No,
And
I
then they
keep mine.
moved-
I keep
and then
mine
they
in order.
moved over to Discord. I think
Yeah,
everything's
Discord's
but
too
they're
hard to
they're
do
like
on
doing
it.
like more than just events is the thing. Like
Yeah.
they're running like production and DJing and boot camps.
But
and,
you know
like,
what?
I
Like
think it depends what your goal is.
Yeah.
circling back to that point, honestly, WhatsApp group is fine because what's it called? Takeover 6 has one, industry has one, you have
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
Like it depends. I guess it depends on what direction you're
WhatsApp's
going.
easy though. Like it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
There's also like.
Look, a lot of good conversations happen in the WhatsApp.
Yeah,
group
yeah.
too,
I also
right?
have like a ticket group, right? Like monitor people who join and like it's all legit. You pay 170. You
Yeah.
can buy sell tickets and not worry. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I literally check every single person that joins just because
Yeah.
I'm that guy. Just to make sure everyone's safe.
No, that's good. That's good.
But also I was gonna say, I started with the box and stuff, doing
Yeah.
events with them. And then the group chat like hit like 750 people, and I'm like, yo, what if I start a community?
Yeah.
And I was like thinking of different names. So I was in Greece and stuff. And I'm like, yo, THC.
I'm
Goes
surprised
hand
that
in
I'm
hand.
surprised
That's
that
a
wasn't
good
taken
one.
before. I
It's
feel
a
like it's
sick
so.
one,
It's
man.
just sick. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I feel like I'm actually shocked that hasn't been taken because I'm like Toronto House community. I'm like, isn't that for me? This sounds very generic. I'm like,
No.
it doesn't
there
exist.
wasn't. There's
I'm
only
like, it
Toronto
doesn't
Rave
exist.
community, you know what I mean? Like,
Toronto
Dude,
Rave Community,
honestly, when I,
Toronto
like-
House Mafia.
THC, yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds
shout
sick.
out
It sounds
Mafia
sick.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm part of them. Shout out Toronto
yeah.
Mafia. They're legit
Toronto House
sick
Mafia.
community, like sick people, like
Yeah.
down to earth. Like
Yeah, like we are known as a tech house city, so that's kind of that's why I'm surprised like it wasn't taken. But this whole community drive thing has only been like a recent thing. I would find.
yeah, no, it is recent. Like even the community
After like
Like, in the
COVID,
last
it's just
year.
like popped
yeah,
off.
dude, the WhatsApp I started in like 2024. The like WhatsApp community March,
Yeah.
February, and then I built like different groups because it was growing fast and people liked it. So I'm like, okay, and then. Dude, my first event, like I hosted myself, was Cherry Beach, like just underground raves, the illegal ones. Like, you know, like we had
during
like,
COVID, like during COVID.
No, dude, like
Oh, like literally last year,
Dude, I
right?
started this like a year and a half ago.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like
Yeah.
literally,
Fuck,
like the
You
Instagram.
literally your
like,
1 year
sorry,
anniversary.
the
just passed.
Instagram was a year ago. Literally, just
Yeah, 1 year anniversary. just
literally
passed. Damn.
Instagram's a year
Yeah.
ago.
No, that was why I joined like the industry one. That was all the Cherry Beach. I think it was like you always throwing your stuff in there. I was like,
I
got
yeah, I
this
ended
and
up doing
stuff.
some at the end of summer and stuff, and then I was gonna have a big one on September 13th. And the city of Toronto called me the day before, and they're like, "Yo, are you Costa?
Are you
Bro, how did
Costa?
they-
Are
I'm
you
like, yeah.
Costa?
Are you throwing a party tomorrow?" I'm like, maybe. And he's like, actually legit city of Toronto. He's like, yeah, if you do it, like they're gonna charge you. get this.
Bro, how did they find you?
That's right. Well,
Bro,
I'm an
that's-
idiot though. I posted publicly on like an idiot that it's a Cherry Beach underground like rave. Like I can't post that on RA and Eventbrite. Like now I
You put it on
realize.
Eventbrite.
Bro, RA and Eventbrite.
Right, that's crazy.
Bro, EDM chain RA
That's
Eventbrite. You name
crazy.
it.
That's crazy.
All right,
Dude,
that's
trial
a
and error
that's a
right
tip
there.
for anyone starting out. If
Do not post.
if you're gonna do something illegal, just don't keep it in a WhatsApp group.
Bro,
It's not
essentially.
like illegal. It's like a nice thing, like relax. Like,
Oh, no, I know, but you have to run. It's all going through the proper hoops, right?
Well, you can't even do. You can't even rent a permit for
Yeah.
for Cherry Beach. So it's like you either do it like that. But I've done one,
Yeah.
and then the police came at like 10 a.m. and we were packing up. Like we were gonna come earlier, but we got busy. I'm like, no, we're just packing up. We're gonna go
Yeah.
home now.
Yeah.
And then they
That's
don't
sick.
do anything. And then that one we got canceled. We had to change it last minute. Some random place like Secret Beach, Scarborough Bluffs, most fried thing. But people pulled up and it
Really?
was
That's sick.
insane. Like
Yeah.
we had like 120 people. Like
Bro, people
in the
want
middle of
party.
nowhere,
I've come to establish
People
people,
wanna
in
party.
Toronto
This was the middle of
just want to
nowhere.
party.
Yeah.
I like just tonight too. Like I was talking earlier about the passport that Arm & Hammer played last.
oh, I saw
so,
they were doing
yeah.
something.
so moving to Saturday, like
Oh, yeah,
Saturday.
I was gonna say.
So Saturday we got finished. The weekend's only
Yeah,
halfway
dude,
done.
we're still only halfway.
Yeah,
the
we're
best
only
part now.
halfway.
It's
It's 45 minutes to get through Friday.
Bro.
Okay, so I'll make mine quick. I went to Arm & Hammer to support Leo. who's
Yeah,
the
shout
headliner
out,
for-
shout out Leo.
Shout out Zookeeper Leo. Great debut set. He was the headliner after Arm & Hammer, which worked out very
Co-headliner.
Yeah, which worked out
Co-headliner.
quite well. It's locked up stuff. What can I say? Like,
Yeah.
and some. Oh, his set was like
What's your
drum and
vibe?
bass mixed with everything, and he does like a live element with the violin, which is like really sick.
Wow, cool.
Bro,
Yeah.
I've known this guy for like a year. I still haven't seen him spin. I don't know why.
Great supporter.
I feel so bad. Well, no, the thing is, like, I go to like all the Just Stream events and stuff, but he's never on the lineup.
Oh,
So it was like this
Where
was
you at?
this was like the first time that he was like spinning, but I wasn't.
Yeah,
able to
but
make
they're
it.
doing like more like smaller events, like more like I think like quarterly, like one event, like they did the
Yeah.
Snake Eyes Lunar New
Yeah,
Year.
were you there
played.
at Snake Eyes?
you,
Yeah, I played.
You played?
Zookeeper played too.
bro.
Were you there?
Bro, you gotta start coming out.
What
to
stage,
this.
was,
Yeah.
what stage was he on? I was in.
The
The thing
top
was they had
stage.
multiple stages.
Yeah,
so
there
it
was two
like-
stages.
It was on
Well,
the
there
middle
was three
floor.
technically, but like the third stage was like an
The
extra
third stage was a bathroom that they
Yeah,
kept
it was a
shutting
bathroom.
down.
Yeah, they kept
It was-
shutting
for
down.
some reason, it was
Yeah.
like chill. It was really chill music down there. They weren't going crazy, but they kept shutting it down.
No,
I was
no,
like,
it
this
was
is the
loud
one
at
you're
the
stopping?
beginning. So this is at the El Macombo. If you've
Yeah.
been.
Okay.
Okay,
Never
so
been.
like they can
Crazy
do like
venue.
3 floors, which is like really sick.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was sick. It was like a mini festival.
Yeah,
Two
it's
stages,
essentially-
people
It
going
was
back and
sick.
forth,
It was
just
super sick.
up
Yeah.
and down the stairs.
It's literally off Spadina.
Yeah.
El
El
Macombo.
Macombo.
El Macombo.
Dude, it's a
yeah.
sick spot. You should check
Super
it out.
sick
Like, if
spot.
you wanted to
El
run
Macombo.
Yeah,
El
yeah.
Macombo. They don't really
Dude, it's
host
like a
that-
legendary spot. It's been
It's
around.
3 floors.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, it's been around for like a
Shit,
long time.
yeah.
It's
Well,
like a
okay,
really
okay,
famous
serious
spot.
people
I've
that
never
played
heard
there.
of it then.
Okay, but the bottom
Crazy.
floor is technically washrooms and coat check.
Yeah.
But they put a DJ booth
Technically.
there. But what happened was that earlier in the night, the sound was good. Like it was
Yeah.
like bumping. And then as more people started doing coat check and going to the bathroom, the crowd got too big. And then
Yeah.
at that point, they're like, okay, you need to turn this down. I went down later for someone's set. I'm like, it's
Yeah,
too quiet.
people. It was a small
Yeah.
space, and it was like blocking the bathrooms and the coat
Yeah.
check, and people weren't cycling through; they were partying down there,
Oh,
which
so it
was
makes
not
it
the
hectic.
intention of it.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like, oh, here's some sound, like just like a second, like it wasn't set up as a stage. It was never advertised
Sound
as a
and
stage.
shit.
It was just
Yeah.
like, oh, like we have so many DJs, we'll throw some people down there type deal. It
Yeah.
seemed. And
Yeah.
then it got like rowdy down there.
Yeah.
So I was ripping tech house at one point. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
It was going off. They were going
Of
off.
course, that wasn't full of-
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a
And
good
then the
event.
guy-
Definitely check out one of their events. They have a golden era coming up.
because
Yeah,
I'm
they,
not
Golden
they have a
Era event.
golden era coming up. You
Yeah,
should definitely
Drake
check it out.
Underground. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Drake Underground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a cool
really good
space.
vibes. But I was before like we started this. I'm like, yo, this weekend was already a banger that we knew. I'm like, did Costa go to Antwerp? I'm like, he had to. I didn't see any post, and then literally the moment like we started, I look, I'm like, yeah, he went to Antwerp. I'm like, this guy went to Antwerp. I'm like, there's no way you would not go to Antwerp.
Of course, another. Is it another or Antor?
I think it's another.
Another, right?
Antwerp.
Yeah.
I don't know.
not Antor.
I'm
Another.
the
We're gonna get
house
another.
idiot, so-
another.
I think it's another.
Okay,
Another,
I'm the house
yeah.
idiot. So you guys,
Another.
you guys have to tell
Yeah.
me.
Another. Unreal.
Yeah, I wish I could have gone to that, man. It was sold out fast.
Unreal. You could have
Yeah.
find tickets.
Yeah.
You
I
had-
don't
you
know.
had
I
to,
didn't
like,
look hard enough,
actually
honestly.
commit.
I would have helped you a
Yeah.
message, man. I'll
Fuck,
help you
man.
anytime. I promise.
Next time.
Yeah, yeah.
Another
Next
though.
time.
That was actually so fun.
It
It's
looked like
literally
a
like
good
10 out
one,
of 10 night. all the homies just together.
Wait,
just
it was a history?
it was
Yeah.
a history.
Yeah.
Yo, I like
s-
history. It's one of my
History.
favorite.
Yeah,
I went to
songs.
history
Dude,
twice.
They've
this
added
week.
some new lights apparently
Yeah.
too, and it's
Ben
like
Oh, you and Ben Bomber too? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
my
my
boys went to
God,
Ben
we
Bomber
totally
too.
forgot. The weekend started even
On
earlier.
Wednesday.
Tuesday. Ben Bomber
Actually-
played Tuesday and Wednesday.
Actually, no. For me, it started on Wednesday. Holy fuck! I totally forgot. Ben
Mine
Bomber.
started Tuesday.
Bro, this
Did you
week
go
is so
on?
fried.
Did you go too?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I went Wednesday.
I went
Oh my
Tuesday.
god,
It was nice.
I literally forgot that Wednesday.
I didn't
Okay,
think
so
of
this
it.
week has been an actual crazy
Bro,
one.
we like the city de-thawed and everyone went nuts.
Like,
They're like,
Tuesday, Wednesday,
they're
not
like,
normal.
like the ice disappeared. They're like, all right, let's go.
Oh my
Like,
god, no,
then it
okay.
came back.
Aged
So
animals.
Now we gotta go even back. So Tuesday, Ben Bomber had Tuesday announced. I think everyone who wanted to go Ben Bomber bought Tuesday tickets originally.
Oh, that was the original.
That
I
was
didn't
the
know. I
original
just bought it
date.
after.
And then it sold out, and then Wednesday happened, and Wednesday also sold out.
Mm.
So like obviously like the people I would say the more hardcore probably had the Tuesday ticket. I actually had a Tuesday ticket, and I actually swapped to a Wednesday because it worked out better in my schedule.
Yes.
So technically, I've been day 5 now.
Did they do that or did you just like resell it? Like,
No,
were
he
they
probably
chill
did
with
it
you doing
himself.
it?
No, so I ended up selling my Tuesday, and then luckily, on the Tuesday night, so they just like sometimes they do this with Ticketmaster. Just tickets go back on sale,
Really?
like some random. Like they had the normal tier 1 ticket, or like whatever $53 ticket,
Fun
and I
stuff.
just bought it. So I was like, because resale was actually kind of high originally for
Yeah,
that.
That's so weird they do that. Though. It's sold out.
So they,
I don't know, they
Like,
just
the
released
thing
more
is,
tickets.
they have like for the whatever it's called, like the special area, like the VIP type stuff. Like you can get memberships to history, and like get access to concert, and like memberships to like Budweiser stage and stuff.
Mhm.
And so then if like those ones aren't selling out, which the EDM ones typically don't, like most of those people with memberships are into like rock or something because they're old and rich and stuff.
Yeah.
So then like they'll release those tickets later on because it's like not selling, but they hold them for their like executive client type deal.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
all of the Live Nation venues got that. Like
Interesting.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
for GA, they do that.
yeah, I think so. It's like you can buy like a GA for like a reduced rate that they reserve, or you could buy like at History specifically, like the booths or like that North GA booth and stuff, and the South GA booth,
Mhm.
as well as like those private VIP sections. And so if it doesn't sell out, they'll release those extra GA. They'll just hold it. for
Oh,
so
they'll
long
just
so
count it
that-
as GA on that one.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they'll just hold it long enough.
That's probably
for
what
those
happened.
people to get access
Because it's a
to it.
weekday.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, but honestly, like packed house for it was a good set.
It was fun. It was
But the thing is, I
more
found
chill, like more like.
it's chill, and people are always like, do you dance to this music?" And it's kind
Yeah.
of like it's
Just,
kinda just
yeah,
vibing,
just,
just
yeah,
vibing.
you just vibe. To
Yeah.
that.
You just
That one
vibe.
just move over. Like, yeah. That
But
one's another way.
I've seen Ben Bomber quite a bit, and I think he only put like 2 songs from his album, and then the rest were just as old. Like I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, this is more or less the same. But the only nice thing about weekdays events is they're done at 11.
Yeah.
See, that's
That was
nice.
okay.
Yeah.
Ben Bomber though at Veld was way better. You got to be at a sunset to see Ben Bomber,
Yeah,
not
you-
inside a
it-
venue.
it-
You need to
it's
be in
a vibe
sunset
outside. Yeah.
The
way
venue setup
better.
looked dope though for History.
Oh, history as
For
what
For
as
another
what-
was good. For another,
Or for
not
another,
for
yeah,
Ben Bomber,
sorry.
bro.
Another was
had
like
the same
ca-
setup.
they're
Oh,
like-
dude, that
Set
looked
up for another-
insane.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
crazy.
seen
crazy
that.
shit. That was so.
They, like,
good.
Bro,
put
they're
clouds.
ripping off the
Yeah.
Kind music cloud.
Yeah,
I
essentially
saw it. I was
essentially
like,
that's what it was. But they
Yeah.
literally put a cloud and like they let people go behind the DJ.
So they actually sold backstage tickets.
Okay,
for
okay,
$100
that's why, that's why,
For
that's
$100
why.
bucks too.
That's not
actually. Yeah,
bad.
they're
That's
selling
a
for
pretty good
cheap.
deal.
Honestly, $100, pretty cheap.
Okay,
Yeah,
do you
So
see?
regular tickets like 50, 60 bucks.
Okay,
40
okay,
bucks
okay.
more.
But do you think? Okay, so one problem with Toronto is, do you think ticket prices are out of control?
Yes,
I think so.
I think they are a little bit.
Yeah.
I think.
Although I
they're actually
think
out of
History
control.
has like the
a cheap
most
event now
fair
is, like,
of
50
all of
bucks.
them, I
Oh,
find.
bring it a little closer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're like-
a cheap event is like $50 now.
Yeah, and it's hard to
You know
get
what I
tier
mean?
1 too. They sell it in like 2
Yeah, and
seconds.
you
gotta be
on that
The
shit.
rule I always do is even if I have a slight inkling of going, I buy the ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So,
then sometimes you get
You
stuck.
mentioned I'm gonna bring NDC
buy
back.
too
I actually
far
bought an
in
NDC
advance.
ticket.
Bro.
Did you sell it?
I did. I sold it to a
Oh,
friend.
lucky you. I had no friends that wanted to buy a single NDC ticket.
But I'm like the guy who likes all
The fuck?
genres, so it's like I can always find someone to like sell it. But yes, I
I don't
ended up
know.
buying it.
The
'Cause
problem
I'm
is-
like, maybe I go, maybe I don't.
You never know though what can happen. Like I bought tickets for Carrie Chandler and I think it was in like
Oh.
February, and there was like that absurd snowstorm,
Yeah.
like 45, 50 centimeters, something like that. And I could not get rid of my ticket, and I was like, bro, there's no way I'm up in Richmond Hill. Remember that?
I
So
trooped it out for that.
Like,
Bro,
I
I was
could
I was
not
out
make
that
it.
night.
I
until,
think
like,
I also
7
went
a.m.
out
I
that
wanted to
night.
go
Let's
so
go
bad,
that
but like no
night.
one's going too. Like I'm asking my friends, like, you guys want to go? I'm like not even trying to convince them because I already know
Dude, I
what the
would've
answer is, and
taken
they're
that
like, no,
ticket.
are you
You should've
fucked?
gave it to me.
Who else played that night? I'm trying to
Dude,
remember that
I'm
He was
pretty
open
sure
to
I went out
close,
that
man.
night too.
But
Carrie
yeah, one
Chandler
other
was
event
open to
was-
close.
I was
There
at a
was
bunch of
another
like
event.
really
Okay,
obscure
okay.
spots.
Aaron,
What? I was just saying, Kerry Chandler was open to close that night. Like, it was gonna be a sick event. I really wanted to go, but there's no way it was happening. Like, sometimes you just don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
It's
That's the
true,
problem with buying
but there
way in
was. I
advance.
think we were just saying there was another
What
event
else
going
was
on.
there? Was there a Rodis? No.
No, maybe
Damien
there
Lazarus
was one
did it.
Melodic Techno event from what I
What day
heard,
was it? When was this again?
like February.
mid February. Yeah.
This is when
Like
this was when you
18th or
like, played with
something.
Tano, right?
Yo, that must have been
Yeah,
a Rodis
that was
and
around
Damien
then, yeah, it
Lazarus.
was
around that
Damien
time.
Lazarus is that Grand Bazaar? Was it a Rodis and Damien Lazarus?
I think so. I
It
think
was.
so. Yeah.
100%. Damien
Yeah.
Lazarus' flight got canceled. Yo,
Yeah.
Rodis. So I went.
Arodis is good.
Is killing the game right now.
Yeah,
like,
it's good.
honestly,
It's
I-
just like the Adam
killing
Luke
it.
and script. Like Arodis right now is like
this
the
song
low-key-
Kids and shit. Holy, like with Camel Fat's new remix.
Yeah, that
too.
one's nice.
Yeah,
Rodis is smashing because he actually grew crazy in such a short period of time. Like I remember he met me, by the way, in New York when I went to Hearsay. You caught it there. And then back then, like he was like thing, but now ever since he's been playing Zamna and shit, I just,
Yeah,
like he's like growing crazy.
Have you mentioned Zamna? Have you been to Zamna?
Yeah, man. I was just Zamna
You were
tour
just in
for
this
2
year?
weeks
When?
from Zamna, January 1st.
Oh,
to
like
15th,
the actual the hype.
legit
Yeah.
Zamna.
2 weeks,
For 2 weeks,
Bro,
I
what
went to
the
every
fuck?
event.
Wait, what'd you do?
I went
Like
to
which
every-
ones did you?
I
Which
went
ones
to
just
did
every
at them all,
event.
bro.
I went and saw everybody, and that's what I'm saying. I seen everybody. Tale of Us, his last performance. I seen literally everybody you can name. I saw, and then I'm saying another.
Oh, you
7
mentioned Tale of
times.
Us last performance. Do you think it's done?
That was they're done.
They're done.
Apart.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
literally
that-
their last
They
performance.
no
I
one's
was right
officially.
behind Anima and them.
No one's
I was just chilling
officially-
with them.
Okay, did you see that dispute that happened?
Which-
There was like apparently they were arguing or something. There was like a viral video that went out that he didn't like the transition or something.
No, I didn't see that, but
Because
Wasn't
they
that
haven't
Mal,
gone
Mal
out
P
and
and someone else, or are you
Hmm?
talking about?
no, Anima and
Tale of Us.
Emrak broke apart like
Yeah,
No, I know
Tale of Us
that, but
done.
that viral clip, there was one of Mal P and some other guy.
I don't remember
What
seeing
happens,
that
you
one.
know?
I didn't even see
I can't remember
Okay,
where he
okay,
just like.
okay.
But they're probably, I don't know.
Oh
Everyone
yeah.
said Emrak
So
looked
they haven't
cooked, too.
officially announced that they're split up, but
Yeah.
I mean,
They did it?
I don't think
They
they've
did
actually
now.
come out and said they're splitting up.
Yeah.
I
don't
swear
think
they
they've
did
said
now, even
anything.
because like the two Zamnas that are happening in
But they're-
Mexico City, Anima's one, Emrak.
Well,
They're split apart. trust me.
no, that's what I think. I'm pretty sure they are, but they haven't officially announced that Tale of Us is like done. They're just kind of
Yeah.
just doing their own thing,
Yeah.
kind of like
Emrak,
Bro, I saw him in
Emrak.
Ibiza this summer, and I'm so happy that I did.
Last
because
year?
I was
Witnessed
at
that?
Tale
Yeah,
of Us,
yeah.
Like, I was
oh,
sick,
like
in
yo, that
August.
venue's sick for high. It was high Ibiza, right?
Yeah, it was at high.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. Dude, I was there till like
Dude, some of the videos.
9, 10 a.m. and
Same,
walked
yo,
out.
literally
The
till
sun was
11 a.m.
like-
There was no Wi-Fi, no internet though. This one 'cause it was so
Yeah.
packed. I had no service from the
But,
start
dude,
to leaving.
It was like they do really good with climate control in that building. Like it was not hot for how many people were in there.
Oh, I've
Like, it
never
was,
been
like,
to
chill.
Ibiza.
I
I
heard
was
they
outside
oversell
until
the
like-
fuck out of it. Like it's
Pardon?
like I
Oh,
heard
yeah,
they
it's
oversell the
insane.
fuck out
It's
of
so
it.
Oh,
oversold.
probably.
Like I went that night, and then I went like the next night for the like James Hype, Medusa, David Guetta.
Yeah,
Mal
I'm
P,
going. I'm
all
going in the
those
summer,
guys.
but I'm not going to high.
Ibiza?
I'm going to Eric Grid's Holosphere
Nice.
At the
at
universe.
that new
yeah,
uni-
universe.
Yeah,
it's,
and
it's
then-
owned by like the same group that owns High, and they own Ushuaia.
Yeah, and I think it's all one conglomerate, and they just keep
Yeah, it's
doing-
like owned by some Spanish family that
yeah.
like, super
And then the
well
next day I'm playing.
You think?
yeah, they own like half the
So
island.
I'm going to Tomorrowland, but I'm planning to do Ibiza right before, and I'm doing 2 days. One is that, and then the second day is Camel Fat.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
sick.
It was gonna be sick.
What their
Pacha?
residencies at Pacha this year.
Pacha, I
Yeah,
think
it was
Pacha,
last year.
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. No, they're sick. That was who I saw at I saw at Space for my birthday. It was actually like that was the night that we met. It was at that Levels event. It was the night that
Yeah,
Ari and I decided to start Tempo. The next morning, I got up, flew out.
yeah.
to
Then
Miami,
you stuck our sticker on the
stuck
back
your
of
sticker
Yeah.
in Club Space. I was there, and I was like, just
Yeah, our
partying.
sticker's in Club Space somewhere.
I was like
Yeah.
partying in Space and stuff. I was like having
That's
the
my
time of
dream.
my life. I'm like, oh, it's such a sick birthday.
Have you been to space?
Yeah,
Bro,
All right, all mess with you. You
Yo,
actually
bro,
got in Miami.
If there's
I'm like,
any
no.
place you need to go, it's space.
Yeah,
I probably
dude.
wouldn't leave though for
Legit
3 days
space.
straight. yo.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
not. I was not ready to leave.
Like
It's
that
this
24-hour
martinis.
Miami Music Week close. Ultras this
It's like
weekend.
3 days. Yeah,
It's just finished, no?
Yeah,
Isn't today the last day?
Uh,
Today's finished, but they're like
It's
raining.
raining.
It's
yeah.
raining.
Like, cars are driving through like a lake on the
Yeah,
road
yeah.
and shit. I saw a
So
video.
I
Michael Beebe
But-
posted a video of some kid running through the water.
Yeah.
He's like, "Is that true, Raver?" Michael Beebe's story.
yo,
Dying.
ravers will go through
Oh
thick
my
and thin
God,
to
bro.
rave, man.
Yeah, bro. But
Like that's where the snow like it started with the snow story.
Yeah.
But all of us I think went out that night.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
So,
went out.
like,
I
we
trooped
all-
it. I drove
I
through. I
trooped it.
drove through that
Yeah.
snowstorm. I was like, "Fuck you, I'm not missing a road."
Ravers are wild, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
but no, bro. I was gonna say that. So I saw Camel Fat, and that was actually how I found out who Script was. I told you about like
Mhm.
hearing that
That track.
that track. That was like, this is a crazy track. And then 7 a.m. rolls around, the sun's coming up on the terrace. I'm like, this is vibes are high. I'm like, he's playing Pajano song. I'm like, oh, this is so sick to hear Pajano. And then you hear like the inner bloom coming in the background.
Dude,
I'm like,
fucking
oh
hype.
man, this is sick. And I like look up at the
Trust.
DJ booth and they're taking off their headphones. Rufus dropped in, bro. And he rips inner bloom and dropped like an hour set. And I was just like,
Bruh.
I'm sitting there and I'm like,
Bro, I would have been like,
dude,
like
I know,
tripping.
I'm like losing it. My girl's with me, and I'm like, it's so crazy that they're going. She's like, yeah, they're playing so much Rufus the Soul. I'm like, you have no idea
You
what's
have
going
no
on right
idea.
now.
You're
Like, so then like,
No way.
I just don't say anything. I just let her exist in her world. I'm like, yeah, that's all good.
That's actually
And then like the next, like we go home at like I don't know, like 9 or 10, and then like we go to bed in the hotel and we wake up. I'm like, yeah, it's so crazy Rufus show. She's like, yeah, they played so much of his stuff. I'm like,
It's
no,
just-
like,
You're just,
even
it's like
done.
deadpan
And I'm
face. You're like, wait,
like-
what?
and I'm like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, no, like Rufus the Soul played those songs, and she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, and she's like, no. And
Why
I
would you tell her so, man?
I like show her the Instagram, and her jaw drops, and she's just like,
Why did
sitting
you tell her,
Dude,
bro?
I did tell her. I told her while we were there. She was just like, it just
I thought
didn't
you
register.
didn't register.
I thought you were just like, whatever. I'm not
No.
gonna-
you know what's funny?
Dude, that'd be crazy. No, bro,
I thought you
I
just
told
didn't-
her, and it just like wasn't clicking. Where I was like, I'm
Then
like
you're
playing
fuck,
and
I give up.
Yeah,
Like, fuck, man, they're
I'm like,
literally there.
I know. She's like,
What
she
else?
took the video too somewhere. She took the video, and I'm like, it's so crazy.
She
and
showed, yo,
Rufus-
who is this guy?
Yeah, she-
Rufus is all. Yo, why did they push Rufus?
I know, and I'm like telling her, and then she's just like knocking. I'm like, I'll tell her again later, I guess.
Oh
So,
my
like, I mean, it's loud in a club. I'm like, yeah, but
That's actually hell- I would have put my phone and just texted it to her, but like, yo, read, like, Rufus.
honestly, like, I was kind of like experiencing the moment. I was like, I
Yeah,
don't,
bro, I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
man. Like, this is insane. Like, it's
yeah, I was
just-
like, I just heard Pajano. Now they're playing Inner Bloom, and he's playing it. I'm like, oh
that'd
my
be a
god.
trip.
Yeah,
That's
it
wild.
was.
In
Yeah.
Tulum, a surprise happened when I was watching Adriatic, yo. He went B2B with freaking Blondish.
Oh,
Out of
that's sick.
That's
No
wild.
way.
That's
That is
wild.
sick.
Wait,
This was the
Blondish is
craziest
really
thing.
good.
Blondish with Adriatic
Well,
at like 9 a.m.
That's
What was
a
your-
really like they don't
That's
really
such
have
a
the
crazy.
same.
That's what I'm saying. But then they
style of
made
music
it
and
so perfect.
And it worked for that.
worked.
Wait, what
Yeah.
time? 9 a.m.?
Well, so basically Blondish played at like 3 or 4 her set, and then Adriatic was like the main people. They played all the way like 4 to close.
Yeah.
They presented X, their thing.
X
then
is
out
sick.
and then out of
Low key,
nowhere,
X is sick.
Blondish joins
Yeah.
them and
Yeah.
just fucking they start playing like her tracks. It was
Yeah.
fucking.
I
so
love her tracks,
sick,
man. Like it's
man.
got
It
that like
was
Canadian
so-
house vibe to it. Like it's
Who would
really
have expected
good.
that Blondish B2B?
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
What was your favorite event that you
I
went to?
told you another.
Oh, was it, okay.
Literally another.
I keep
was
saying Antar, so
insane,
don't mind me.
bro. I
I
was
know.
like that had me grooving from like 3 to like 8 a.m. and then he met me one of them, the one that's the long hair.
Okay.
The other one's missing out, yo. Maybe next time.
So back to the history one. Like them playing history, pretty sick. Like it looked
Yeah,
really
it was
cool.
actually
Yeah.
amazing, but dude, that's a holy, you guys don't even understand. Like the sunrise, like you know how many times I heard Inner Bloom sunrise in Tulum every day. DJ
Every
Every
day,
day.
every day.
Yo,
I was
but
there
was
till
it
10
played
a.m.
by
Do you
Rufus,
have?
bro?
Did you record it? Did you record it? Like you
Yes, I
brought.
have all the from like tail of
You should just make a
tail
reel.
of day
1, 2, 3,
I
4.
should, yeah, honestly.
That'd be a good reel.
It's because everyone does it. Morning, sunrise.
Yeah,
and
Inner Bloom.
not everyone's there 2 weeks straight. Like some people. Fucking gonna hear it.
It just
Tail.
hits right when Interview play. Everyone's just like, it's like I like to say like some people ask me how I have so much energy, like especially if it goes like sober a lot of these events too, like without even drinking, and it's just like, dude, I just wait for that one song to resurrect me. All it takes is that one song. I'll be like tired, and all of a sudden I just one. I was like, oh, I'm good again.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
That's
it's crazy. But yeah, that event at
that-
History looks so cool.
Yeah,
so
actually,
fucking
we were
cool. They
when
made
we
it
were at
just-
script. We were at script. I was like, we were about to leave. We were done. We were about to leave, and they hadn't played that Kid Cudi remix, the
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Rager one. And I was just like, my girl and I were getting our jackets from Kochek, and we
And
heard it.
then,
We like turned around and like
I know
sprinted,
those
like
ones.
literally
I know.
sprinted back to the spot that we had because we had like the spot behind the booth for the night. We're like, oh yeah, like this
I
is
know
it.
those
I was like, man, I was convinced he just wasn't gonna play it. I'm like, it's a B2B. It's the end of the night. It's like it's 3:45 at this point. There's
Guys,
no
wait, I
way.
know you're waiting for that one song, then
Yeah.
you hear it and you're like, blessed.
Yeah, and they were
That's me for
yeah,
some
and they were playing some like intense stuff. I'm like, there's no way that they're gonna like work into this, and then they did it. I'm like,
blessed.
Yeah. Wait, so I just want to ask, do you guys have any travel plans this year? We'll start with Costa. We'll go.
Nah, this year like nothing right now. Like
Yeah, so
Just
2
gonna
weeks,
see,
man.
like,
That's all
That was a
fucking.
long time.
That's a bank
but
account
it's actually
drainer.
worth it, though. It's worth it. Everyone should go. Like the experience and shit.
I think I'm
like,
gonna go
like
next year.
next year, go.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
no matter
yeah.
what, just go. Like go with the group.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like you split an Airbnb and stuff, and like
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
the events if you get your ticket. You can honestly wait last minute to get tickets like on Radiate and shit. You gotta make
Chill.
sure they're real. But
Yeah.
But,
It's
like-
scary.
it's still scary. But like yeah, I don't know. You can tell if they're scammers. I don't know. Like it's the people that are that people that just want to like buy it quick are the ones that get scammed. They just want to send the money quick.
Dude,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now
You
the
know what I
ticket
mean?
reselling for like Factory Town in Miami
Oh,
is insane.
Fuck.
It's actually like people just like even going to Space Miami. If you don't have a ticket and you want to
Oh,
go to
you're
Space,
fucked.
you can get in. You gotta pay $300
I heard.
$300
Yeah.
to get in,
I heard. What the fuck?
bro.
Yeah,
but
it
people will
is.
pay. I saw a guy
Yeah.
pay. I saw a guy pay
Yeah,
one the
those
one time
tickets
I
were
went.
expensive to get into
300
space.
US.
300
Yeah, to
US.
pay at the door. But how much did they get?
Like, dude, like maybe like 50, 60 bucks.
they're just
Depends,
regular
tickets?
depend what it is. Yeah, depend what event it is.
No, well, it's like it's timed there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you have to be in by a certain time,
Yeah.
and so a lot
they
of
have it
people.
like
it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So they have
They'll
like
put their,
before 1
like-
a.m., before
Yeah.
6 a.m.,
After
after.
9.
Dude, no,
and
on
bro,
the-
that
Literally.
club is packed,
Yeah.
and everyone's
Yeah.
pushing, and it's so packed.
the
like,
definition of alcoholic breakfast is what they call it there. You can get
Yeah.
breakfast there too, inside.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can get breakfast, you can get the
So where's
the
Factory
grilled
Town?
cheese.
I heard people
Factory
go
Town
Space
is like-
Factory Town.
so-
Space Factory back and forth.
Factory
That's what
Town
people
is
do.
near the airport.
Yeah,
It's literally like think of like a back lot with a whole bunch
yeah.
of
I
like,
saw
open
videos.
Dude,
areas.
Miami's
Yeah,
Miami's
it's
really
open.
not that big.
Who
either.
played
It's
Camel
pretty
Fat was just
small.
there, weren't they? Just playing right now. I swear.
Dude, like
Probably
everyone plays
I've
there.
seen
Chris
Camel.
Lake was
Dude,
playing
Camel
there.
Fat
I think.
plays
Sarah
space like once a
Landry.
month.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
almost a
So
residency.
Factory Town's become its own mini festival because they
Yeah.
every night they host like 5 stages. It could be 5 stages that they host. Yeah.
yeah.
Now some of the stages are small, but like
It's,
they have
it's
all.
owned by like the same group. Like
But the-
Insomniac owns Space, and they also.
But
own
one
Factory Town.
ticket
yeah.
gets you access to all of them, so you can change your sound
Yeah.
throughout the night.
That's what people said. They go
Yeah,
back
yeah.
and forth from Space to Factory Town. Like Toronto's Mafia,
Yeah.
my boy said he went to
Oh.
Miami's last year, and he literally went 1 week bender. He said he was sleeping during Michael Beebe set at Space on day 5.
Yo,
Day 6.
I had a
He's like couldn't even move.
I had
That was
a friend,
big one, too.
Fisher-
That was a big
It's
one.
nuts.
I had a friend go to Fisher set on I think Wednesday. He played like 10 hours.
Yeah.
Fisher played 10 hours.
Solomon in Tulum at Templo, actually, in a Tulum venue. He played from 2 a.m. till noon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Played a 12-hour set, Solomon, bro. That's what he always
It's
does, bro.
nuts.
That's
Yeah.
nuts, bro.
but like Fisher too. Like that's the only place you're
insane.
ever gonna see him play 10 hours. He played till 2 p.m. the next day.
It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's
with
nuts.
Solomon.
Yeah, fuck. Like,
These
but
guys
the,
are
the funny thing, the headliner starts at like 6 too.
Dude, I love those like long sets. Like they're definitely my
'Cause you
favorite.
can hear like everything. You know what I
Everything.
mean? It's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
everything, and it's magical.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
Solomon,
I loved
He's king.
Solomon, and seeing him at EI was such a disappointment. I
Really?
Was, like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, like I was really fired up. First was like the sound was like not great
the
at the
sound too,
stage
right?
because it was like, and second one is it's like a festival. So like yeah, they had all those sound rules and stuff, and it was like pretty bright, so there's no lights and stuff. I found the crowd weird that day as well.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it was only 2 hours, so it was like he has really long tracks. Like his
Yeah.
tracks are like 7-8 minutes. Really,
Well, that's why you can do
detailed,
long ones. You can take a
intricate
bathroom
songs.
break in between. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
fucking go.
exactly. And it's
Play
like
one track,
He
go.
doesn't even take a
yeah,
bathroom
he
break,
can't
yo.
do that. You can't do that in a like 2-hour set.
And
Like,
it's
if you're
so
playing
funny.
8-minute tracks.
Yeah.
It's
What's
so
the-
funny at the end of his sets too. You could just see this guy, and they're telling him like to stop, and he's just looking. He's
He's
like,
like, no.
"What, man? We just
Oh, yeah, I
started."
saw that. I
He's
saw
like,
that.
"Just
I
started.
saw that.
It's
Back
12
around.
hours
Yeah,
gone."
I
He's
saw
acting
that.
like he
He's
just
like,
started.
He's like
They're
giving them shit. He's like, what the
looking at
fuck?
them like, "What do you mean? Like, what? We just started." What do you
Yeah.
mean? It's like fucking been
They just
40
did that-
hours, bro. What do you mean, bro?
They just did that back to back with
So funny,
Anima
nuts.
at Miami.
yesterday.
Yeah.
They had a live stream of it.
Did you guys
bro.
watch any of the streams?
Watched a bit?
No,
I don't think I
didn't.
did.
It's not the
I'll
same
have
to
to
watch it on
rewatch
a
it.
live. Like you watch it a bit, but then,
Yeah.
like, you get a message from
Yeah.
a friend. It's like, bro, like I'm like, whatever.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not the same.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I saw like I can't remember who it was. Then they were supposed to go on after Solomon at Space like a year and a half ago, and he was like, oh yeah, he walked in early. He walked in to kick the other DJ off early. Starts.
I've heard he's like that. I
Yeah,
heard
he
he's
starts
like-
playing. He's like, "No, I'm ready." He starts going, and then this other DJ pulls up. I can't remember. It was like a sleeping guy, and he's like, "Yo, I'm not getting off."
Hey, what are you supposed to say to
What do
him?
you mean? You can't say anything.
And that was what the DJ said. He's like, so I didn't know what to do. He's like, yeah. So his option he gave me was B2B or he keeps going. So I B2B with him, and then his like I set was done. So he left, and Solomon just kept going solo.
He's crazy, man.
For those who live for festivals, raves, and nightclubs, you know the energy, the music, and the memories. Every time you leave with ringing ears, you're risking permanent hearing damage. Here's Earplugs offers hearing protection designed specifically for music lovers. Their earplugs reduce noise levels by up to 21 decibels, protecting your hearing while keeping the music crystal clear. Get up to 30% off when you group buy with 5 friends. Protect your hearing, enjoy the music. Click the link in the description now or scan the QR code on the screen. Don't wait till it's too late. Order today so you have it for your next event.
He's crazy, man.
Like, could you imagine like?
Yeah,
Bro.
but you never turn down an opportunity to B2B for your set.
course.
You're like, fuck yeah.
If it was with Solomon, yeah, no.
Oh,
Like,
that's hilarious.
like, dude, just like drop it. Yeah, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine if he did that at the Electric Island? I would love to see how that would go down in Canada. It's just like he's going, he's 2 hours in, he's feeling it. He just looks, he's like,
Yeah, but
Nah.
it's also the
It'd be
thing.
way
He
too
knows
hard,
he
yeah.
can do that with like local DJs or like.
yeah. I didn't think it was a local DJ.
No,
no,
he probably
it's
doesn't give a fuck,
it was
bro. It
like-
could be like something like.
It was like someone decent too. It was like someone on the up who's like big. Oh, I wish I could find who it was, but it's like someone who's
Yeah.
like big now, but they weren't quite big enough at the time.
You just say okay, like fine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna argue. Like,
Yeah.
Go back to
Oh,
back. It's
man.
good, but
I wish I
how
could
about an-
search it.
I'm gonna say this wrong. I keep saying Antor. What is it?
Another.
Another. Okay.
It's
Another.
literally how it looks. Another.
Another.
It
Okay. Okay.
says
Okay.
ANOTR. Another.
Okay. Another.
We wanted
Another one. Another
We
one.
wanted
Another
another
one.
song, but these guys stopped.
Wait, how long did they play for?
2 hours.
2
Dude,
hours?
history, man. They're
What's
always
the,
straight.
what's the longest set you played? Andrew?
Longest one that I've played, like
Just, like, in
out
general.
live, like
Just like in general.
the longest one that I did was like just at my own house. I did like a 5-hour set.
Did you record it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
I've been doing like a lot longer sets. Like I recently posted one on SoundCloud. It was like a B2B with a buddy where we'll just sometimes on a Sunday like walk over and just start spinning, and we'll have like a 3-hour set. And like there'll be times where we're like ripping tracks, and he's like, "Yo, this is a great closing song. Should we keep going?" And I'm like, "No." I get that Solomon in me. I'm like, "Nah, bro. We're going
Really?
another one." And he's like, "Bro," and I'm like, I transition it, and he's like, "All right, here we go again. Like another 2 hours until we get back to this point."
All right. How about you?
Dude, I love the long
longest
sets.
I did like a this was just like a party, but it was like a cottage we had rented out, like a winter cabin for
Yeah,
my
yeah.
friend who was moving to Australia, and I played for probably like 6 to 8 hours straight, like easily. And
It
I
was
was
probably
just,
fun
and I
as
didn't
fuck, though.
yeah, it was a lit time,
Yeah.
and I didn't record
Deep
any
in
of it.
the
I just have like a few like little pictures here and there, but it was
It's
was
it's
crazy
fun
time.
in your own environment.
It was
too.
like-
That's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
lit. Like, we do
Yeah.
like
bands and
30,
shit.
40 people in like a winter
fuck,
cabin,
really?
like a 6 setup, and I was just ripping it for hours. Yeah, we
Yeah.
were off.
I kind of want to go to Cherry Beach and do like an open close set just on my own. I don't know
Cherry
if
Be-
anyone's gonna come, but
Just
I want
like
to just see
just
like,
like
show
set
up.
up, just set
yeah,
up, and just
I'm
show
thinking
up
of
and see
bringing
what
my
happens.
gear because I got like some nice gear, and I'm thinking
You
of
saw
just like
that
pulling
speaker we
up.
have right outside of the thing? Just
Yeah,
have
bro,
one of
it
those
needs
set
to
up
be
there?
more than that, but
I mean, but it's
Outdoor, you need a lot extra. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah.
walls, nothing.
okay.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
I
just
put
need
2
it.
up and it was pretty good. I put the
Yeah,
XR
two.
12 Polar 12s or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. If you grab
Yeah.
those like
Polaris
Yorkville
12s.
PSP 10s, you're chilling. Like 2 of
Yeah.
those would be enough. They got decent
You have
bass.
to rent a generator and shit for Cherry Beach.
That
It's only
okay?
Yeah.
That's the
hectic.
thing that I've been trying to
I have
figure
to
out.
like,
Is
rent
the
a generator. Yeah, you just rent
Yeah.
one, you fill it with gas and shit. So you just
Yeah.
fill it every half an hour.
I'm
or
trying to
an
figure
hour.
out that and how I'm gonna get my stuff there when I don't own a car. I'm like,
You
so
gotta just rent a U-Haul.
Yeah.
that's how.
Gotta rent
yeah,
it.
You
okay.
can
That's
rent
the
a
thing. It's
car.
annoying, like doing a setup and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
cleaning up
Yeah.
and shit.
But I kind of
Cleaning up is probably the fucking worst part.
Dude, I'm there like fucking 11
Yeah.
a.m. Like just fucking
Like
okay, should
you
we
do an
go
all
now?
night thing, and that's
Yeah.
why I've gone one of those ones. It was like, bro, like the last
people
DJ
leave
finished
their
at
shit,
7
dude.
a.m. and it's like, fuck, you gotta clean up.
Dude, my DJs finish at like 10 a.m. Playing roof.
Dude, maybe for Tempo this summer we'll just like start doing a series or like bi-weekly. We just pour some DJs and we're like, yeah, you're gonna be on our lineup, but you gotta go from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m.
Just stress testing DJs.
Stress testing DJs?
Just start
It's just
every
like-
week. We throw like a new
Yeah, it's
curveball.
like they DM us. It's like, yeah, bro, your set's on
Yeah.
Thursday. It starts at
Only
10.
thing is, this is your set time.
Bro, that's the opportunity. You want opportunity
Yes
in
or
the city?
no?
There you go.
Do you want to play or not?
yeah.
Go in between.
You want to challenge yourself? Yes or no?
And I'll pull up. I'm like, I'm feeling it.
Oh man, that would actually be wild if someone did
absurd,
that.
man.
It's just like, holy shit! It's like, see this your local favorite DJ in another perspective.
You're like,
In
yo,
another
you're
state of
basically
mind.
Solomon. Just be like, yo, you're basically Solomon.
Yeah, basically.
Basically.
Yeah,
Be
sure.
deep in the USB. 12 hours is a long time.
Yeah,
That's a
man.
lot of
12
tracks.
hours is
That'd be
a
hectic.
long time.
Dude, I wonder if I could do it. I kind of want to try it now.
Stress test.
You just stress test. You gotta stress test in your home.
stress test.
Do it in the
Lot of
comfort.
coffee.
Yeah, man.
No,
Figure out those
Dude, if
bathroom
I'm- if
breaks.
I'm
Do like
gonna
a-
give it-
you
dude,
gotta
if I'm-
time those
if I'm gonna
bathroom
give
Just
it-
do
breaks.
like a
if I'm
charity
gonna-
Twitch stream or something.
Bro,
Yeah.
if I'm no, if I'm committing to like a 12-hour
do you
thing,
do
I
washroom
want to do
breaks,
it like
though?
in public where people go like pull
You
up.
just loop a long song and you go.
What
Oh,
what
so
space
that's-
are you gonna
yeah,
have
that's-
access to for 12 hours?
Bro,
Though?
his songs are like
What do you
8
mean, what
minutes long.
space?
Like
Oh,
how-
that-
You
that's
just
where-
loop it, or you just
outside. That's
you
where.
just have a cue and then you go. There's a funny video.
It's free.
There's a funny video of Emily Lenz, one of the techno DJs. She had to go pee, and then she like played a song, and she literally bolted to the bathroom. And they showed the entire like recording. She literally bolted. Yeah, and then she bolted to the bathroom, went, and then she bolted back, and then she was ready for the next transition.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
like
I mean-
Diplo and West End do videos.
Yeah,
You see, Clooney has like a playlist of like go take
Oh
a
yeah,
piss
yeah.
songs
I saw that
What?
video.
that are
I
like
saw that
10. He
video.
makes like extra
Yeah,
long,
yeah,
like
yeah.
10, 12-minute mixes of songs. So you
Go
can,
to the bath. It's
so you can
literally
go.
called go to
It
the
says go. No, it says go, he just types in the word piss because
Oh.
he adds the word go take a piss mix that he makes like 10, 12-minute songs to give
I
himself
have a
time to
couple-
go
I have a
piss.
couple
how much
of
time he
those.
has to go. to the
Yeah,
bathroom, 2
exactly.
minutes
You
or
time
whatever.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple of those on
Yeah.
my
It's
actually-
USB.
yeah,
and they're
same.
literally called bathroom break. Like you can download them on DJ pools. It's called bathroom break. And dude, I was playing this one spot in London,
Yeah,
Ontario.
man. We're
like, a
giving
few
away
years
secrets
ago.
here.
Yeah, what? I never would have found this out in a billion years, probably. What the fuck?
Bro,
I would have been like,
Bro, this
I
one-
might
Now you
DJ
know.
now.
This one was, it was do you know like Lost Love in London, Ontario?
Yeah.
So it's like they have like a rooftop and it's like a sick rooftop that they've set up, and then they have like the DJ booth is lifted looking over everything, like significantly. It's like big stairs to get up there. And I remember I like really needed to go, but it meant I had to go down the stairs from the DJ booth, through the entire dance floor, down the next stairs into the actual club off the roof, just to get to the washroom because they hadn't installed washrooms up on that floor yet.
Oh,
And I was just like, yo, this is gonna test that 10-minute bathroom mix. I got a long way to go. It was like 11:30 at night by that point. I'm like, oh man.
That's crazy. You went out Saturday night too, right?
Saturday.
Boris?
Yeah, Boris.
That was Boris,
yeah. Boris.
Legend.
Just
Also
called
legend,
Boris.
but, like,
Absolute- no,
No,
dude. How many people have asked
it's
me
funny.
that?
It's funny.
Well, obviously
Bro,
not Boris
he's
Brejcha, I know,
like
but
he's
like-
like the like Berghain in Berlin, like the techno club. He's like the resident DJ there, and he was in
hard techno,
Toronto.
right?
No,
it's all minimal. It's all
techno.
minimal
techno.
techno. It's actually like
It's
really.
literally Boris Brejcha.
Yeah.
I don't know Boris Brejcha, but yeah, Boris's stuff, dude. His stuff is like funky.
Actually,
It's
yeah,
like,
you're kind of right. It's like, but his is high tech minimal is what we say. This is like
High-
minimal techno.
this is like, dude.
minimal.
Yeah, he played a song that sounded like something like from Skrillex. I was like, yo, this is like almost sounds like
like ambient
dubstep.
techno.
Yeah, it's like ambient techno. And then at one point I was like, this is like dubstep techno. Like, is this a new genre? Like, I don't know what this
So
is.
he's played Bergheim. He's the resident DJ. He's played Bergheim the most out of anyone in the world.
Yeah, dude.
But people don't know him. He
Once
doesn't
or
have
twice a
socials.
week.
I never heard.
I swear, like, he came one time to Sound Machine last year, and I'm like, they're like, Boris is here. I'm like, okay. And then I look, I'm like, does this guy even have socials? I don't know if it's changed. I didn't look.
Yeah, I don't know. I know he's on like Resident Advisor. He has a SoundCloud, and SoundCloud's like
But it's funny, yeah.
pretty quiet.
The moment you say Boris, everyone literally
Yeah,
says Boris
Yeah,
Brejcha.
dude,
Yeah.
everyone's been
Boris Brejcha
asking me
low,
that.
but-
Like, how many people have asked me that, and they're like, "Am I tripping?"
Should I say
don't
Boris,
see
not
it.
Brejcha, whenever you talk?
Boris,
No,
not
it's not
Brejcha.
Brejcha.
No. Dude, his
That's how I
name
would-
should just transcend at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. He was good, man. I liked his stuff. It was very different. Like, it didn't feel like you're there watching.
No
the
phone policy too,
DJ.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no one listened. They didn't cover it with stickers or anything.
Oh,
There's-
so
yeah.
no one listened?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
kinda
you know what?
sucks.
Actually, like a good amount of people listened, but there's still quite a few people that recorded and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's
Obnoxiously
fine.
though, like with like flash or just like
No, nothing too
Okay.
obnoxious.
Bro,
Well,
nothing,
that-
nothing
that would be
pisses,
actually, you know what?
Nothing
It was like-
pisses me off more than seeing flash. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
record, but like nothing pisses me off more in a dark rave and you see
I
flash.
never
someone-
use Flash
Yeah,
because like,
that's
yeah,
just
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
so
like code of the
crazy.
security will.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Just jump on you, bro. Like,
they'll literally like
They'll,
they catch you twice. You're kicked out the second time.
Code has good security, but
I
you need
didn't know
security
Dakota
like
had
that.
that
Like,
rule,
you
no
gotta
Flash.
be tight.
Yeah, yeah.
Really? That's the rule they have.
Well, I mean,
Legit?
I've seen it before. That's why.
Oh, that's crazy.
The like warning once,
yeah.
and
Oh,
then
yeah.
if they
Bro, if
see
get
you
kicked out
again,
for
it's like, yo, get the
Flash,
fuck
man,
out.
like, that's
Yeah. They don't
Right?
fuck around there.
Well, it's
Like,
it's
get
like
to sell another
it's like
ticket
if I
when
already
they do
warned
that.
you once and you don't listen and you do it a second time,
You're
you're most
done.
likely gonna do it a third time.
Yeah.
Well, say it's an accident. Sometimes,
Bro.
people tell me not to vape in
If it's an
events and
act-
shit, and it's just like, but yo, listen, vaping though, sometimes like it's a natural thing.
Yeah,
so
bro, that's
I
an
kept doing it
accident.
to this lady. And this lady's like, I'm gonna kick you out if you do it again. I'm like, it's a natural habit. I'm sorry. Like, what do you want me to do?
Okay,
Like, I
okay.
didn't mean to vape.
Good,
here.
Bro,
good
just
And I
point.
didn't
different
get you out.
person.
I'm like, I'm not out.
Good
I'm
point, but
vaping.
I think flash is more annoying than vaping because I think of
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a very good point. That I could see
Yeah, we
that.
should bring back darts.
Because everyone does it
Grab
naturally,
yeah,
too.
Like,
You
you
just-
just grab from your pocket. You're in a
Yeah.
rave. Like, yo, what do
We
you
should just
mean?
bring back darts in the club. Like,
Some people still do a history. People smoking darts. I
Yeah.
heard.
yeah, McCormack actually is very common. That like that place smells like smoke.
If you're inside
Really?
and whatever, like in the middle, whatever. But like,
Yeah.
It's too cold to go outside.
Oh, we never got down the table. So are you going anywhere this year?
I might be going to Escapade in Ottawa. I
Okay.
went
Oh,
last year,
nice.
but the second day got rained out, which kind of sucked.
Yeah.
They had one really nice venue. The sound on the other stage.
They're changing venues.
Yeah, they are changing
Yeah.
it. Apparently, they're like revamping it. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
Apparently,
it's
So
really
I'm
good,
thinking
like
about that.
local. I like to consider it like the mini vacation in Ontario for like a
That's
festival.
Ottawa,
Yeah.
right?
For a festival in Ottawa, yeah.
For like a
Sheriff
festival
playing it.
destination, I liked. I mean, we got to see what the new setup for Escapade is, but I liked East Sonique the most so far.
Okay, I like
out of
Ilse
what
too.
I've visited. Yeah, I went there a couple years ago and it was unreal. And like they use the same setup as Oshiega, like the same,
Yeah.
space. So it was really well done. Like everything was really organized. It was really clean. Like sound was really good. So I liked Il Sonic a
Yeah,
lot.
Quebec does their events proper,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, and they got sick venues for after parties
Yeah.
too. Like so
oh
many,
yeah, the Quebec one, yeah.
yeah. So
Uh,
many
the
good
the
spots.
Escapade after parties, dog shit. Not really worth it.
Yeah,
Just do the festival.
yeah. I don't think I went to any last year actually.
It's not worth
Like
it.
it's just Ottawa doesn't really have a clubbing scene there.
yeah.
That's the only thing.
They're getting a
about
new
it.
history.
Yeah, they are getting a history.
They're getting
Yeah,
a
they're
history.
building a
Ottawa.
history.
They're getting a history,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
like really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're turning that into a chain, I guess.
Wow.
And then
Yeah.
Andrew, you going anywhere?
I don't have anything booked. My boy that I went to Ibiza with last time, his family wants to go, and so he's like, yo, you might be able to like come through with us, and I'm like, all right, like I'd have to pay for my flight, but like hotel comp is like,
Oh.
I'm like, that's the most expensive part. It's so expensive to get a hotel on that island, so I'm
Yeah?
like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like,
Is
right
there
now-
Airbnbs and shit though? Or?
no,
Not
they're
real- no,
they're
no,
all
no, no,
banned.
no.
They're all banned. So it's
What?
like, yeah.
Oh, really?
I was looking at it because I have to do it. I may be looking at doing a package where the flight is included because I have to fly from Amsterdam to Ibiza and then go back to Amsterdam.
You have to, hey.
Oof.
Yeah, I
You
have to.
Because
essentially, the planning worked out. I'm gonna fly to Amsterdam, do a event there, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna go to Ibiza, and then I'm gonna do Tomorrowland because the bus package I have is from Amsterdam. I gotta go back to
You know, a lot of
Amsterdam.
missed flights on that circuit there.
I
A
know
lot
that's
of
why
people
I
missing
have
that.
to come back to Wednesday. I
Yeah.
have to come back to Wednesday to make. So that's why it's like I'm only going
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday.
That's sick that you can do a flight package. Definitely, I would
Yeah.
say if you could get like one of the all-inclusive resorts, food and drink.
That's what I'm
it-
gonna try to do.
That's super worth it. I did one that wasn't, and the food options, at least where we were staying, we stayed close to the clubs. We were only there for 2 days, and we're like, yo, we're gonna make the most of this. Like we
Mhm.
were going hard. There wasn't really any food options in the area. Like there was good stuff. Like I tried some local stuff, but it wasn't like easy to grab food, go
Yeah.
type deal. And it was like we were still paying 800.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
in like a very like low level, non-inclusive, like
You get better flight plans too.
Holy
From what,
dude, yeah, it's crazy.
Dude,
And
Ibiza
on
is
top of the flight,
actually
yeah,
like fuck
dude,
the
I
price of
dude,
it.
I paid
Like,
50
you-
Canadian
Yeah.
for a Heineken, and that was cheaper than that was cheaper than the
The
water.
reason
What do you
why all
mean,
these
bro?
yeah, bro.
the reason why all
you know
these
how I was like, dude, I was like, yeah, it was bad.
you see all these new clubs popping up in Ibiza, why everything's happening because
Yeah.
everything's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
That they can literally make enough money to open a new brand new
yeah,
venue.
yeah, it's like
That's
entry
actually
entry
cool,
was
though.
like 200 Canadian just to
Toulouse?
get into high.
Tulum's kind of getting in that boat too a little bit. Not will never be as extreme because it's a little bit off the path.
Water's like $10.
Yeah,
Still
I
pretty
see like
hectic.
I kind of see Tulum as like what Ibiza
The-
was back in the 90s. Like it's
the-
becoming like a hub for the music.
The biggest problem
and it's
everyone
more
says about
affordable.
Tulum is the taxi
The
situation.
taxi situation,
Bro.
bro. Don't even get me.
Yeah, you have a
It's
story
actually-
about taxis.
Better to
That's,
rent a car
that's
with
an
your
entire
friends.
episode,
Yeah.
another full
Yeah.
episode.
Taxis
Yeah,
and like
it's
the
some crazy
police and
stuff.
shit.
Yeah,
is
they
very
beat Uber
corrupt
drivers
and
too. You
shit.
can't.
Oh, you can't have Uber. No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
because the cartel runs taxis. So if they do Uber, they're gonna lose business. They lose
Yeah,
money,
yeah.
So they'll just
It's
kill
a-
the Uber drivers.
Yeah,
They don't have no
That's
Uber.
nuts.
they know to overcharge too. Like the taxis is the worst
Dude,
part.
the
of it.
taxis when you leave Tulum, when you come out of Tulum, all they say is taxi, 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 nonstop. All of them, 10 million of them.
Bro, they do
taxis.
that at Veld too.
and they charge me how much a drive for 10-minute drive. Maybe like 200 US.
Yeah. Fuck man, it's crazy.
Bro, like,
dude, it's
she
actually
said
crazy.
20, like she said like some crazy number, and I'm like, what kind of bullshit? Like gringo tax is this? Like get out of here, like bullshit, yo. Like fucking, I always say to them like, yo, you guys love money, yo. They have no souls actually. They're soulless people. They love money. They're
Well,
soulless.
here-
Bro, you could be dead on the floor and they'll take your wallet. I'm not lying to you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not lying. I saw it firsthand, bro.
Yeah.
They're soulless.
I saw
They
it
don't care about
firsthand. He saw him take a dead guy's
It's like, oh man,
Yes,
that guy's
bro.
dead.
I'm telling you right now, they're so soulless. I even said to them, I'm like, why are you so soulless? They're like, huh? I'm like,
Pourquoi?
I just
Wrong
I translate,
language
yo,
was stuff.
why are you so soulless? And they're like, what? Bro, like they're actually soulless
Dude,
people. That's
yeah.
the thing. I
That,
hate
that
the way
honestly,
they
that's
are.
the one reason why I don't want to go to Tulum.
That's
I've
the
heard
thing
that
with Tulum.
solution.
People are scared to go, like, because like they should be more friendly with tourists, but the way they're not. Like, they're very,
I
like, they
think
want
that-
their money. The police. will
No,
pull you
because
over.
they know it's like you have that window to make so much money that you won't make the rest of the year.
Yeah.
I think that's essentially what it is, and they know people are willing to pay
But-
because you literally have to take a taxi
if,
back out.
But if they change it up
Yeah.
and act nicer and shit, they'll make more people want to come back to Tulum and expand it. You if they're nice. If people wanna
Yeah,
come
but they're
back,
not thinking
yo, I
that
don't
way.
know.
They're
Yeah,
not
but,
thinking that
there's
way.
also
they're just
the-
thinking about I need to make my bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's also the other
Yeah.
aspect that
But some places though, like Cuba and shit, the people and the police are nice to the tourists because
Yeah.
they want them to come
well,
back.
it's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
I'm
death-
saying
in
it's the
a place
opposite.
like Cuba. If you fuck with a tourist, you get death penalty.
That's what I mean. But Tulum, they fuck with the tourists. They take your wallet and your passport.
I see what you're proposing.
I'm not go on record.
You want to clarify on that?
No. We're good. We're good. I think we should probably end this episode. But another problem with Tulum is become too commercialized too, which is kind of hampering a little bit of the
Mhm.
experience. I find.
Mhm.
It's still an
So-
unreal experience, like regardless. Like seeing this,
Yeah.
Tulum's pretty unreal.
So we're on Sunday. Anyone going to go out day 5? Day 5 of
I
partying?
might go check out.
Okay, I might
Bro,
also.
I'm gonna go watch White Lotus.
Arm and Hammer's doing the free
That's the night.
the
Yeah.
department. I'm
What
like,
music is that? What is it?
it's their house alias.
Oh,
Up your
Oh, right.
wheelhouse. You gotta go to department, yo.
maybe.
Maybe it's
I
free.
literally do it
It's
every,
free.
every weekend.
I know, that's what I mean, it's
Thursday,
free.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every weekend. Tulum 2 weeks straight. I've seen.
All right. Well, this conversation was good. We'll go
Yeah.
down the table for any last minute shout outs. Any final things you want to say? So we'll start with you, Costa. Anything you want to shout out?
Shout out everyone here for this amazing combo.
Yeah,
Had
it's
a
really
great
great.
time, and hopefully see everyone here at Community Thursdays. This Thursday we have a solid lineup. We got Kim Vanity, this guy from Montreal, Can Pesser, Abstract. I don't know if you know her, and then Seb, B2B, Jake, for all these other guys. But yeah,
Yeah, every Thursday, follow Toronto House Community. They'll have the posters of everyone playing. Support your locals. They are definitely supporting the locals. Every time it's a new lineup, really cool. And it's a vibe on Thursday.
Oh,
man.
it is.
It's
It's
such a
banging.
vibe.
Like, everyone's
Banger.
dancing.
We've
it's
talked
fun.
about it so much. Like I don't like. Thank God we didn't talk about this episode on how much I don't like house that much. But like,
Yeah, we'll keep
I-
that under the table.
we'll
we
maybe do
don't
a
talk about
Patreon.
Yeah.
But in terms of what you guys like, it's a vibe, man.
Fun.
So good.
Yeah.
Everyone's dancing, having a good time. That's all I want.
Awesome.
It's vibes.
You are.
And yeah, we got Tempo coming up in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks now. So the second edition of Tempo.Toronto. So make sure to come out for that. It's at Tempo.Toronto, Saturday, April 12th at Archive. So we got a sick lineup for that event. Sam Strutt, Nunchucks, Freaks, and myself and Mancan here. So definitely stay tuned for that. The live stream from the first event is on YouTube as well. So check that out if you want to see what the vibes are like.
Yeah.
And yeah, hopefully see you there.
That's awesome.
Give
Anything?
the Instagram page a follow. We're gonna have a lot of events this summer, and even just starting like a radio series of getting the locals come spin, post it, get more
Support your
platform
locals,
for
guys.
people.
As I said, banger events, all these banger events. But yeah. So that wraps up this episode. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you want to support us, we have a donation link in the comments below. It's podcast audience funded, so anything helps to keep it going. We also have some discounts on some earplugs. We have a partnership with Hears. If you group buy, you get a good discount. So if you need earplugs, definitely check out the link. Use our affiliate code to get them. And if you need single pair of earplugs, we have one with sound, BnB Hertz 10. Really good. I use them like almost like for every event. And with all these too, man, protecting your hearing. In order to do 2 weeks of Tulum, you have to protect your
I
hearing.
know people are telling
No
me I
cap.
actually have to.
You don't wear earplugs,
Bro, you don't wear
eh?
earplugs?
You gotta get on
Okay.
that.
Dude,
Trust me.
oh,
my
Joseph
ears
Cappy, I
don't
have
stop
to
ringing
be
anymore.
You have
My
to.
ears
Bro, okay.
Bro,
we're-
department
we're-
110 dB, bro. Watch it.
I know.
125 for
People are
stuff
literally
in
telling
it.
me like, yo,
Everyone
you're
spam
stupid.
Costa
Have
and
to.
tell them to get earplugs. So, but yes, we have discount codes, so definitely.
I get messages about earplugs now.
Bro, everyone messages this guy about earplugs, man. This is our first
and NDC tickets.
NDC tickets.
I got all of them.
Our first episode is about earplugs. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you, telling you to watch it. Okay. All right. Well, that's it for this episode, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks,
Peace.
everyone.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you for having us. Yeah.